Big John, what's going on, man?
How we doing, brother?
I am good. Happy to be here. Lot to talk about.
Lot to get into. Live and in color.
Tuesday, September 2nd, 9225, 9225. Yeah. First off, I think we should kick off by talking about the amount of money that's been spent in the month of August.
Woo! 400 million?
400 mil?
400 million on
Now, the
cars.
majority of that was on eBay.
Yeah. And that's not talking card show money. That's
Yes.
online money that we can track.
Yes.
So you give me a little bit of that.
Mm-hmm. What do you think is leading to that? What do you think is leading to the growth? We know, let's just say we know that Jordan prices are up, Curry prices are up, Kobe prices are up. What's leading to this?
I mean, singles are a better buy. You just talk about GOATs. I mean, you got to think about basketball season getting ready to rev up, and big money, little money. Those players you always want to go after, right? You want to go after your Jordans, your Kobe's, even your LeBrons, and your Currys. You want to get those GOATs.
Very true. I can say that I am not shocked by the numbers. I know they're large, but I do most of my buying online. I think most people, the numbers show that most people do that. It makes me, I love a show, so I'm not hating on shows at all. But it makes me think about the future of shows. Coming up here in LA, we have the LA Card Show, ran by Adam. We've had Adam on here. Adam jumps into culture. What's happening with Pokemon? What's happening with sports? What's happening with overall TCG? He supports the community. He comes to LCSs. He visits other card shows. He was at the West Coast Card Show, walking around. He's been at other shows. And I use that as an example that I feel like this is just my gut talking. But if you're wired like that as a show promoter, you're already differentiating yourself.
Mm-hmm.
What about the shows that don't really do that? And these numbers show that people are sitting in front of this screen right here, making purchases. I mean, just all types, large, small, in between, TCG, sports, Disney.
So I'll put this into perspective like this. You have what we did online, right? Mm-hmm. How much money is being spent in card shops? I don't know if that number is figured into it, right? So if you're doing 400 million online between shows and card shop, we're probably doing another 400 million to 500 million in person.
Well, I just wonder too. So yeah, so what the numbers? Yeah, the numbers show. So if I bought off the website of LCS, those numbers are not included in it.
No.
Now, if I bought off the LCS's eBay page, it is.
Right. But if you went in store, and purchase it, that's not. So I think it all shows you that the hobby is healthy. Mm-hmm. One in all aspects, from a buying, spending, selling markers, right? And those numbers are worldwide, right? Because you can buy from Fanatics, eBay, crawl across the world. Mm-hmm. So worldwide, when you see stores like Target say, "Hey, we're going to do $1 billion in card sales this year,"
and if you look, that's online.
Mm-hmm.
If you go in a store, there's not much of a footprint dedicated to cards.
Yeah, it's like a 12 to 16 feet in the store dedicated to cards, right by the registers.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. not retail. So,
but I still wonder, Big John, as we go forward, what's going on with car shows. Now, we've had shows here. We just had the West Coast Car Show, well attended. LA Car Show's coming up, well attended. Yesterday was a Newport. Saw some videos from that. Look, well attended. I just wonder. I'm always wondering about something.
Well, you got to think about car shows, right? So I've noticed that in my neck of the woods, there's 3 to 5 car shows a weekend right now.
Mm-hmm. That's how
small.
That's how it used to be here in LA. Now you have dedicated ones.
But we see that, right? Then we got EC3 in 3 weeks on the 21st. And that's going to be a big car show, and that's going to be moving like crazy. So I think people have to realize that these local show promoters have to get together and say, hey, instead of my show is 45 minutes for you and run at the same time, how can we do one big show together in one place? That way people have to leave one to go to another one. Oh, what's up, Hero? We got Feed the God.
I stay ready. I try to stay ready for the 18th. Yes. Yes. We got Hero 3 saying, let's roll, boys. Hey, what's your thoughts on CC logo? Her stuff sold out again. What do you think of CC's logo? I thought it was, how would I say? I guess I would say straightforward, or it's a play on CC. It didn't grab me either way.
Yeah, I guess it's what they like. I don't know.
Yeah,
it's not bad.
No, it's not bad.
But it definitely should evolve soon.
Yeah, it's like I didn't completely grab. I had to watch that intro commercial a couple of times. Mm-hmm. I didn't really grab that, but I think I get it now. Tom, what's up? Evening, gentlemen. Good to have you here. Feed the Gods. Good evening, everyone. Good to have you here. Feed the Gods. Feed the Gods. Let me know if you're going to any show. Are you going to the LA Car Show or any show soon? It'd be good to meet up with you. Say what's up in person. Hey, Tom. Hey, Fee. Hero 3 giving a shout out to the people. I took the crown and kept it. Careful, many thorns come with the crown. Oh, that is true, Tom. Ask LeBron. Feed the Gods. I see you in that hat. And what was the rest of this? I see you in that hat. That's a hard hat to pull off. So I started wearing these. My father was the first person to introduce me to these hats. And I was in high school. And that's why I still wear them sometimes. I don't have a few. And he loved Kangos. Loved rocking a Kango. And he kept them super clean. So you would, whatever he put it on, you'd be like, this is the first time you worn this? Like, nah. The LA Car Show does say later this month. Yes, I think that show's going to be fantastic. Hector, are you going? I haven't met Hector in person. I do not believe. So, Hector, if you're going, please let me know. I would love to meet you and walk the show a little bit, talk a little bit. It'd be cool. It'd be cool. Yeah, 400 and something million a month, man. Very, very interesting. I know that I purchased several cars this weekend just online alone.
I think we both did. You want to share those, or you wait?
I'll wait. I'll wait. I'll wait. But you want to show something that you picked up?
Not yet. I gotta get them. I had to go in and get them paid for. I'm being slacking.
Okay. So let me tell y'all this. Purchased my first card off Fanatics, Flex, and Big John walked me through the process. We know it's different than eBay. eBay, you get that, that clock comes to an end. It's coming to an end. Fanatics collects. What would be the best way you describe that, Big John? You go into this. What is that called? Where you have
extended bidding.
Extended.
Basic. So back when PWCC a couple years ago, you had to bid on the card first before you were able to get an extended bidding. So if you didn't come place a bid beforehand, you can bid on it once extended bidding happened. And now you can just wait and watch the extended bidding till you go through and pay your price, which I like. But there's things that I watch on Fanatics Collect. Like I started looking, like tomorrow, I will start looking for next Sunday.
Okay.
Right. I'll start just kind of scoping the scene, what's there, start with my Kobe White, see there's something up, then I'll just work my way through the different auctions and different sports and see what's there. And see what catches my eye, and then start that research. It's crazy though. I think the extended bidding gets the serious people in there, right? Because it's hard to snipe. You're not going to come in.
It is.
You're not going to come in and boom, $5, $5.75, and get a card like you do on eBay. When you come last minute, 3 seconds, it's at $3. I'm gonna put $42 or a mega bid, as they say, and try to get it and win it.
Have you personally witnessed extended bidding really elevating the price of a card, like significant?
Yeah. It depends on the card, right? Yeah. If you watch Cage and Cardboard's content, he tell you the record highs that happen every Sunday with Fanatics, because then all you need is two people. All you need is two people in the fight for a card. Two people with deep enough wallets.
Well, eBay is going this route, right? Isn't that what eBay
They
is going
should
to do?
be. Mm-hmm.
That's what I've been hearing. Pokemon 1 million graded a month is crazy. Well, I mean, this has been the growth engine. This has been a big growth engine of the hobby. Pokemon. West Coast Card Show had ample space dedicated to TCG, Pokemon, and Disney. There's going to be birthday. The West Coast Card Show in 2026 is going to have a TCG only show. They've announced this. That's significant.
I think sports card fans and sports fans gotta not fall into the trap of hating on TCG.
I agree. I totally agree.
Yeah. Many of us love.
I don't see why anyone would.
Many of us love Pokemon as a kid, collected the card, played the game. Mm-hmm. And that cycle is forever moving. Yeah. And the thing about that cycle, what sports fans should like, pop count don't matter when it comes to Pokemon. Like, none of this stuff is serialized. There's no out of 10s. There's no super practical 1-on-1s.
This one, yes.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Your full art, your secret rares, you grade them and they go. You keep them raw and they go. You just hold them and they go. Right? You never know what is going to be the next thing. Some of the pricing is, groups and discords getting together to drive a price up of a card. But the same thing can happen in what's that? Yeah, it's anything, Tom. You got to be educated in first. Like, I dabble with a little bit of Pokemon, but I'm not educated in the card space to really spend money and go for it. And you got to just pay attention. I talk to a lot of TCG people.
That's all about to say.
And
some of the better conversations I've had, someone trying to explain something to me is a TCG person.
And I gotta think, you gotta look at the trends of the young people in this world, right? I wouldn't sleep on things like One Piece cards. I wouldn't sleep on and just disregard Dragon Ball Z cards, right? Because young people 30, 35 unders love anime. And I'm going to keep it real. Young Black people love anime. Right? They will watch. My son will talk to me to death about an anime or a manga, whatever we call it.
Well, just about a month ago, I'm sitting around here and I'm asking G and Junior, so what's up with these manga cards? Like, why do people like that? And G started laughing. And I was like, what do you mean? He said, well, that's a big play on anime. And then as soon as he said that, I can see this. I see it now. I didn't see that before. Hey, I say this all the time. Keep some young people around you. Rest of your life, keep some young people around you.
I'm at work, and and every time they tell me about One Piece, I'm like, I'm not watching 100 episodes. It ain't Dragon Ball Z. That's what I'm watching. But and just talking to the young people around me, oh, he like it, she like it. Oh, okay, cool. Next thing you know, hey, I kind of like her, John. Well, why don't y'all go watch One Piece together? Y'all both like One Piece. Start a conversation. Y'all can at least be friends. Start a conversation.
That's right. Totally agree. Peter Goss said, I live out here in Murrieta. I remember that. So I'm looking at least an hour to the front card show in Escondido. Even more for LA and Orange County. The RC Mahomes put me quite back of it. Well, it's something to put you. I call that the consolation prize, man. People know I talk about this often. Sometimes on the real side of things, we have to make these decisions as real adults. About, am I about to go here or am I about to do this? We still need to make a video. We were talking about this weekend.
I say this, Peter God, that Mahomes was a very educated battle when you walked us through it last week, right?
Absolutely.
So, if that's the buy that's going to kill your bankroll, then it's worth it. Now you just got to say, well, you got to work on it. There are certain.
I agree.
I think when you plan on a car like that, in the back end, this is what I'm buying. When I buy this car, that's it for a couple weeks.
That's right.
Maybe a month or two. And that's cool.
There's nothing wrong with that. Yeah. Like, so everybody knows, I didn't go to the Fanatics Fest. I didn't go to the National. But I bought a card that I feel really passionate about. I'm still like pinching myself that I own this card. I thought it would be a card I would never own. So sometimes, again, feed together. I love you. I love this story actually because it hits home with me that sometimes we have to do this, and it's all good. Hold your head high. It's all good. I'm going to the LA Car Show. I'm not even really going there to buy anything. I'm telling you, I'm just going there to support the community and what they're trying to do with the LA Car Show, and see what's going on. Like, really get some marketing research, understand talk to a bunch of people. That's my goal. So, I'm with Big John though. I thought that was a great move.
I'm not one to keep up with the Joneses. I know we started off with like $400 million spent. That's good. I probably spent $100. I was probably $100 this month.
But Big John, I believe totally there are a lot of people who are doing that. When you go to a show, like you go to West Coast and you talk to some people and they're coming in there with $30,000. Okay. But you talk to a lot of people that are there with 250, 150, 20. Some kids coming through for $25, and they're there for a duration of time, and then they're gone. There's a lot of people. I think of that 400 million. There are a lot of people. I would love to see a breakdown of transaction size.
What's the average transaction?
That's right. That's right. Even myself. I went on a shopping spree this weekend, and I don't think any card I bought, there was one. Most cars were $100, $80, $70. Some even lower than that. There was one car that was $19.99. Now, I love that because to me, if I buy a car for $20 and it becomes $25 or $30, what kind of increases on that card? This is just, I think about it like that. I'm not looking for that $20 card to become $400. If it did, okay. But if there was a $5 or $7 increase, it's huge. So we got to make those plays too, people. Don't fool yourself. Hero 3 says, I lost my crown. We're going to get through some of these comments. Feed the gods. I have to be responsible and build up my budget again. This is what we're talking about. And that you should be applauded for that. I think we need more people talking like that and thinking like that than talking about I had $30,000 in credit card debt on cards. Most people won't even say that though, but that's just how I think about it. Hector, I have a few rare cards on Fanatics Vault, just waiting for right time. There you go. Like I said, Big John walked me through. I learned a lot about when to pay. They cut you an invoice, and it's sitting in the vault. Do you want to send to yourself? And just the whole shebang. They make it so easy. Hero 3, Feed. You've been going. Who you going for? Who are you flipping? I usually bid low early, so I can qualify for extended bidding. Oh, so is that how you qualify, Big John? You have to put in at least one bid?
That's how you used to qualify. Now you don't have to.
So if you don't bid at all, you're automatically in extended bidding. The bids don't end?
Yep.
See,
yep. You're automatically considered in extended bidding.
I didn't know that. What we got here? Action Pack Dion.
Yeah, so that's what Tom say. Tom, is this card that you got in to 250? Or is the gold? Is it the 24 karat gold one? Just trying to see, get a look at it. What you got?
Did I miss something? Did he say something about Dion?
Yeah, go down. Just last comment.
Oh, just got my 1992 Action Pack 24 karat out of 250 Dion Sanders in mail. Was they still for 90 serial number?
So this one,
and these cards, people are they're a little raised, which I used to love. Nice card. Tom making moves. He said that's the one. Tom making moves.
Nice.
Tom,
like it.
Was yours graded, Tom? Or did you get a raw copy? Raw for 30. There we go.
There we go.
Okay. Early in the morning. 24 karat gold.
Like I most of my saved auctions on eBay are all gold or less.
I monthly go for PC. I rarely sell of any of my cars. I ran into FT at the old Burbank store. I remember that day. I'll trade in my old slabs and recycle them in the slabs I genuinely want. This is what I do. I went and sold some stuff on Friday.
Did you? Are you doing a video for that visit?
Yes, we recorded a video. It'll come out. So I submitted a card to Burbank to grade. They have a PSA station there. And I wanted to go through that process. I know Big John talks a lot about grading at GameStop. So I was there. I said, I'm going to take this card and grade it. And so when that card comes back, I think we might put that video out. G and I were talking about timelines. And it was cool because we hadn't filmed a video in a while. And it was cool to do that again. So we're kind of tripping off of that a little bit. But yes, I did film that. Junior also looked at some Pokemon and some other cards that we recorded as well. You gotta give Junior his time, man. You know? Gotta give it to him. Tom says, just happy it actually showed up and wasn't lost, because usually those get canceled and retracted last minute. See, maybe I've been lucky. Like I've only had one card that someone did that to. I had a card recently that I was about to pay for, and the person canceled. Do you have a lot of that on eBay?
I don't have a lot of cancel. I've had a couple got lost in the mail. You guys talked about last week, but this week everything I sold went home. I've just been making a couple deals, but I got my inventory is low going into this October show. and I know when I go to EC3, I'm going to be in a buying mode, and then I'm going to have to drive down toward New York and go hit a bigger car shop and raid their dollar bins and spend some money to get some fresh inventory in.
You gonna do that before the show?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna ride down to it's like Milford. It's like an hour, 15, hour 20 from me. Spend a couple hours in there just trying to see what they got. I ain't been there to the shop in like 2 years, but I know they have a lot. They had last time I was there, they had like 7-8 tables of just dollar bins.
That's great.
So I just want to go through them, see if they got, pick up some stuff. Good. Look back. Good. Probably go see Scott and get some from his shop. So.
Okay. I want to get into this too. Hector brings up a point. PSA is not giving offers when cars get graded. Needs to be fed repack beast. So if you put a card in, this isn't every card, and this is only U.S. customers. But if you put a card in and it comes back and it's probably on that hot list, they'll shoot you an offer.
So you can. No, you can, when you go through PSA, from what I know and what I've read, you can go to PSA through there, you submit your cards, and set it to where you sell it directly. After you get it.
Yes.
So when I picked up my GameStop order, and I'm looking at what going to PSA app and just looking what they offering me, a lot of one thing can't be something that doesn't have a sales history. I know that much. Mm-hmm. But they were offering me, like, so my Drake May Green Emergent PSA 10, they were offering me 44, and it sells in between 35 and 50. So like, that wasn't bad. GameStop was offering me 32.
Keeping themselves a margin.
Yep. But guess that. But GameStop was offering me 32, so they were higher than GameStop on that. My PSA 9 Jaden Daniels Green, they are offering me 25. Which is in that regular sales between 20. Regular sales for like $20, and then GameStop's offering me like $12 for it.
So this already tells me that PSA has done their research and they know what GameStop and probably some of these other places are offering, and they're making sure they're above that, but still giving themselves room for a margin.
Mm-hmm. I don't even think it's about margin, because you can put a $20 card in a $50 repack.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Especially if you got a $20 seller.
Question is, who is PSA is not doing their own repacks yet, right?
They are. It's like they've been sold at GameStop. A couple people opened and got killed. And
this is separate from what Jeff Wilson was talking about.
No, this is what Jeff Wilson was talking about.
Oh, okay.
Jeff said too. Imani actually, Quiet Car Podcast went in depth on it last week. So
did they purchase them?
No, they were just going through the videos and that's been out about them.
Okay.
Like somebody bought something at GameStop, $40 for the repack, and pulled a PSA 8 Japanese Pokemon card that was graded. It's worth $2.
I mean, yeah, that's how you make money.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, get other people to throw money away. So it's mystery packs is gambling. Opening up packs is gambling. I would say, right? The only surefire thing to get what you're paying for is to buy singles.
That's what I do. But like I told you before, I get repacks, but I don't get repacks.
I get repacks. I would never I would break. That's because product is all over. And if I'm looking for Matches Bazula's rookie and I'm searching to find out 101, I'm more likely to find it in a break than I am going to find it up the street at my local Target in a retail pack.
Hector says he got lucky with a tops now Roki Suzuki out of 10.
Saki.
I hope he does pan out.
Yeah, he'll be fine.
What team is he with?
Dodgers. Just a rookie pitcher from Japan. He'll be fine. He's having a rough rookie year due to some injuries and getting adjusted, but he'll be fine.
Hey, I'm just happy that Hector went through tops now and got out of 10. That is something to be happy about for sure. Tom, just happy it actually showed up and wasn't lost. He usually gets those canceled. We talked about that. What's up, Nate? Were you at the West Coast Car Show? I think you said you may or may not go. There were a lot of, I'm asking because there were a lot of people there I did not see. So just wanted to know. PSA now giving offers. Talked about that. I had to return 3 cars past week because damaged, not disclosed, and listed as NMM along with some bid retractions, auctions canceled. Comes with time of year in football QBs, I feel. I've never got a card. Maybe I've been lucky off eBay with a bunch of stuff going on with it. You know, I think maybe I got lucky. Because I purchased some cards where I didn't ask for additional pictures. Usually I like to ask for additional pictures. I want some different angles, especially if that thing's a little fuzzy on purpose. And then when you're off-centered and you try to turn the card so the off-center doesn't look as bad. I know the games.
Yeah.
That RC Mahomes is sitting at PSA to get authenticated. Last time I had a realistic chance to pick it up, it was on a ship. I told myself I'll pick it up the next time I could. There you go. Get me hype, feed the guys. There you go. Online repacks is literally a slot machine. You get bad card and sell it back to them. Yeah, I just can't mess with that. I can't mess with it. Can't do it.
You know, I hate to pick on Arena Club, but they making money hands over fist through that because you can online buy it $50. Oh, we'll buy it back from for $40. All right, now add another $10 more to it and buy another one. Or we'll buy that one back for you for $35. You know, another one. Next thing you know, you start off spending $50, going back in, back out. You can spend $100 already, and got nothing to show for it.
But you know, it's they're feeding off that. No pun, feeding guys.
Mm-hmm.
But they're feeding off that gambling urge.
Same thing with Courtyard.io.
Hold up, explain that. What's that? What was that, sir?
Courtyard.io. They do the same thing. Digital repack.
Oh, okay. I've heard of this. Online repacks is literally a shop machine. Tom, last sealed I bought was last year, and it was 1991 Pro Set. Yo MTV Raps. I remember those update because it has the BC Boys and a few other cool rookies. Buy singles. I recommend to buy singles. I try to buy as many singles as possible. Yeah, I remember you said you may not. Hey, everybody in the room missed something, man. It's always good to have you there. But I completely understand. That was when I actually got there, people. That was the first show that I had attended since last year's August Burbank show, where they announced we're going to be called West Coast Car Show going forward. I hadn't been to a show all year. Now I've been somewhere and picked up cards from a vendor, but it wasn't a show. So, hey, I completely understand. Breaks get you 10% return, while repacks get you 40 to 70% return. Yeah, just can't mess with it.
Definitely got out some breaks. I definitely had some wins on some breaks, but I am very particular where I break and what I break now. I've learned so much in a short amount of time being back in the hobby.
Hey, Big John, you want to hear some comedy right quick?
Right.
Paul George talking to Asho's feet.
Yeah, I've seen that. They healthy? That's hilarious.
I'm gonna roll it for the people.
How y'all doing this year? We look good, bro. I look good? Yeah, we look straight. We healthy. When does season start? It don't start till, like, we'll start training camp probably this month, like 26.
So let me just ask you a question. Paul George is sitting there eating the Philly cheesesteak. He knows that he ended the season last year injured. He knows that he's injured right now. And he knows that Joel Embiid is injured. And Joel Embiid is injured to the point where he might not really ever be Joel Embiid again. So why would he talk like that to a very popular streamer?
Because the person you talk to don't know basketball.
Yeah, that's the first thing.
Dang. Can we talk about these streamers?
Yeah, let's talk about it.
All right.
Hold up. Did you see Kai with Ray J?
I don't watch the streamers, but I've seen the highlights. But I've seen people say they don't have talent, and I would say you don't understand the talent that they have. Getting people
anybody saying that, anyone saying that doesn't understand. And if you've taken the time to listen to these people's backgrounds, especially I Show Speed and Kai. Go ahead, Doga.
But no, you have $1 million movies where you can't get people. Superman was on demand to rent and buy on Prime in 3 weeks. Right? You got
we have 2 more days from highest to lowest to be on Apple TV.
Right.
2 more days.
But I Show Speed, Kai, they get thousands of people a day to consistently watch them for hours at a time. You have to be entertaining. Just because they're not classically trained or not entertaining the way you are, don't mean they don't have talent. That takes talent to people to actually listen to you, care about. And Kai's production of this Mafia-thon, there's something he said when instead of going on the late night shows first, you gotta go see Kai Cenat, I Show Speed, and being Aiden Ross and all these other streamers platforms to promote whatever project you have coming out. Right? And you think about Hot Ones. You ever watch Hot Ones on YouTube?
Yep.
Well, they just eating chicken. No. That the guy that runs Hot Ones is promoting their stuff, asking them questions, making them seem like regular people, and making these stars relatable while eating chicken. We all didn't had some hot sauce and thought that was that's real too hot, and made some reactions. So these YouTubers, like Hollywood people, have to understand that they're showing you a way to get people engaged to stay engaged in their content.
And just for me, I talked about background. I Show Speed and Kai are both overcoming insecurities. If you get into their background, both were like, I Show Speed was living in his mother's basement, an extremely young person, and she threatened to put him out if he streamed again. She told him to get his ass up and go get a real job. And Kai is overcoming a bunch of anxiety issues that he's talked about openly. So if you're a person that, and I know some people that have told me, hey, you know, this about making content. Either I feel insecure or I don't want to do. These people fight through that every day.
Yeah, but even to that, they're directing its content, they're marketing their content, they are creating the ideas for their content, right? So that's talent. That's people get paid to direct, produce.
Yes.
And they're learning how to do all that without having to have and making movie star money without ever having to be in a movie. Right? So like you even talk about like the Country Waynes who do comedy.
Well, he gets mad disrespect from other comedians. It's like the DJ that spins with records or the DJ that spins on digital.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, the one that spins a record just can't understand and respect the one that's a digital mixer.
Mm-hmm.
But technology will play a role. This is why I said earlier, it keeps the young people around you, because they will break down certain things to you that you're not thinking about because you're not the target audience. So anybody that's saying that these people don't have talent and they can't do this, they're just out of touch with what's really going on.
Mm-hmm.
And being a creative person myself who likes to make stuff and do different things, I respect it all the way.
Yeah, I respect it. I don't watch Kai. I don't watch IShowSpeed other than the clips that I see, but I get it. Mm-hmm. I get why my son likes them.
Yep.
I get it why people gravitate to them.
Mm-hmm.
They're engaging.
Yes.
And I got to interview my friend because she does streams and we work together. And I was like, you should get on Twitch and play games on Twitch. That's what I was first, and she's been doing it for 6 years now. And all types of just doing it and enjoys every minute of it. Mm-hmm. Stay home, be with her kids, work from home, and stream and building a community. Like it's, there's
every stage of technology has had this. Rock and roll wasn't real music, wasn't gonna last. Rap wasn't real music, it wasn't gonna last. Everything that evolved, breakdancing was crazy, even though breakdancing was in the 30s and the 40s. Every time there's something new, there are people that are like,
I'll tell you straight, y'all not gonna really believe me, but everybody knows me. When I was in college and I had my own apartment in my own house, we'd be chilling and doing what we do, and I'd be like, hey, we in TV land. They have to watch us. We post a bunch of different stuff on Facebook with my friends and just talking, have inside jokes on Facebook with people. And I was like, yeah, we in TV land. They watching us just BSing around. But then what is now Twitch was something we watched called JTV. JTV, where you used to pirate your games and your movies and your TV shows from. They got caught and they revamped it into Twitch. And now we are really watching people's lives on TV, on our phones and everything way. I was telling my wife all the time, if I could have just followed through with that thought process I was on, because I was on the right track.
No, I believe it. Yeah, for sure, I believe that. Arch Manning. You want to talk about it?
Yeah, let's talk about Arch.
Did he just tank one game against the number one team in the country, probably one of the best defenses in the country, or does he stink?
Well, I don't think it's one game. I don't think he actually stinks.
Okay.
But it never should be ranked number one, first and foremost. There was no reason for the defending champions bring out people back not to be named number one. There was no reason for Texas to be ranked that high, first and foremost. Right? That was all the Arch Manning hype. That was the Manning hype. The guy was number one.
Mm-hmm.
They were okay with Quinn Ewers. He played well when he came in relief, but there was no real reason to be number one. I think that defense
is stifling.
And I think the game plan the coaches came up with was bad. I believe you got to get your quarterback easy throws.
Mm-hmm.
Easy throws are not screen passes and bubble screens to the wideout. Those are not what I would call easy throws. Right? I'm calling easy throw to me, 5-yard hitch, 7 and in, slant. Quick hitter slant. Those are what I would consider easy rhythm throws, no decision making. I see this, I'm going here. I see this, I'm going there. Right?
So the only thing out of that game that made I got to see his arm strength. Mm-hmm. Because if his arm is not strong, then bubble screens make sense. If his arm is strong, then he should be throwing something else.
But I see that at every level in every game I was watching this weekend, where the commentators would be like, hey, they got to get him some rhythm. come out of halftime, they got to get the quarterback into rhythm. And 5 of the first 7 throws are screen pass, bubble screen to a wide out, into a flat. That throw to the flat is a very difficult throw. And that throw is why Justin Fields is not a starting quarterback. He could not make that throw in the Bears offense.
You're absolutely right.
Right? He couldn't turn and throw it 3 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Yes. Absolutely right.
That is not an easy throw to make.
Most people never understand that or see that. Yes.
So I don't think Archie stinks. He's athletic. You see, he got wheels. He's got moxie.
Yeah.
I mean, at worst, he's more Baker Mayfield than Johnny Manziel.
I just think we're used to seeing his uncles play, and they had certain arm strength, or they were able to get the ball in certain places. I just got to see if he can do that. That's all. I'm not gonna write the man off because of one game. That game was bad.
But let's put it even further. His uncles had the game between here.
I agree.
Right? Yeah. They had it. Let's not forget they struggled as rookies. They struggled for a couple of years, but they had the game in here.
Mm-hmm.
And they had lead. I think he's a good leader. I didn't see anybody shuffling their shoulders at him, not paying him any attention. I think he's a good leader. I think he does and says the right things. I think the public is hyping because his last name is Manning. But we shall see. Now, if we get into week 5 and he's still struggling, hold this conversation.
Yeah, I get you.
And it's a broader conversation. Should we go back to playing cupcakes week 1?
I don't think so. Me personally, I would rather not see that.
Right?
I'd rather you get drugged by a team that's the real deal than to be playing Lower Alabama on the east side.
I mean, you're going to play them week 2? You're going to play them week 13?
I want to see you get after something. But that's just me. Other people may think they want to see Alabama used to play Louisiana Monroe.
Mm-hmm.
That was our favorite game to go to when we played NCAA football on video games in college.
I remember South Carolina used to play 2 cupcakes and go into the game week 3 against Georgia 2-0. And then Georgia being their real first game of the year and trying to get into it.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll talk about Bill. 48-7.
Yeah. First off, I'll say, go ahead. I'll let you.
It was funny because you had people saying if Gus Malzahn had who LSU play? They played Clemson. His defense that good. What is Bill Belichick gonna do to TCU? Yeah, nothing.
But let me just say this: Belichick didn't recruit any of these people. He didn't recruit any of these players.
They had 70. They had 40 transfers and 30 freshmen.
Yeah, but
he had to recruit. He had to recruit some of these players.
But
a bunch of these players. When you get that much mixed up.
You know, when someone transfers, that's not the same as.
I mean, but he's no stranger to large gaps in numbers anyway.
You'll be okay. Wow, you're wild. Wow. You'll be okay. Bill Belichick is going to be okay. Be all right. Everybody was tripping off. His girlfriend said something to him during the game on the sideline. Everybody was like, "What is she? What did she say to him?" I don't get into stuff like that. I don't. She has a paid role, correct? She has a paid position with the I wanted to say franchise with the school.
Man, It's gonna be. So they got Charlotte next week, Richmond the week after that, UCF, Clemson, Cal, Virginia, Syracuse, Stanford.
Cal?
Huh?
They play Cal.
They play in Cal, Syracuse, Stanford, Wake Forest, Duke, and North Carolina State.
That sounds like 5-5. It sounds like 50% to me. Winning record.
Sounds like less than that.
It'll be all right.
They only got one cupcake, and that's Charlotte. Or two, Charlotte and North Carolina State.
What was North Carolina's record last year?
1, 2, 3.
It wasn't that great. Is that who was their quarterback last year?
4.
Was that Drake May?
No, was it? Maybe. No.
Did he come from North Carolina?
Like they won 4 games. Look like they won 4 games last year.
That's what I'm saying. And this team is not. Come on, man.
Okay, yeah, but let's get to it though, right? We when Deion took over Colorado, right? That was expectations, huh?
They won 4 games, right?
Yeah, but what was the expectations? Right? He had expectations of being in the playoffs first year. You ain't heard no expectations from Bill Belichick.
You know that Bill Belichick and Deion is not going to get the same treatment first year.
Mm-hmm.
You know that. I don't see that happen.
And I want to criticize Deion too, because minute 30 left, 2 timeouts, and you use 0 of them. That's on you, coach. That is on you.
It is.
Your quarterback getting the first down, getting the first down, then running back and running around trying to get out of bounds, and running 10 more seconds off the clock trying to get out of bounds when he already hit the first down. That's on you, coach.
I don't want to make
excuses. Where's his awareness?
I don't want to make excuses for him. Mm-hmm. But I have played on teams where the head coach does not track or call timeouts. I'm just going to, and I don't know their system or what their process is. But I have been on teams where the head coach is not keeping track of or calling timeouts. Sometimes that's the offensive and defensive coordinator's job. But Deion is not going to get on stage at press conference and say that's that man's job. He's not going to do that. But he will say, we won't have this problem again.
I just think
the first thing came to my
mind. Coach, you got to call these timeouts. You got to recognize your team.
Especially what has been going on with him. I'm pretty sure he's not calling timeouts or keeping up with them. I'm pretty sure. But he probably is now. Or he has someone right by him that he can turn to. This is what they need to say, how many timeouts do we have? In any given situation, that person should know that.
Well, but I'm just basketball.
If I had my bladder removed, I might not know how many timeouts I have. I just may not know that.
I get it, but as a head coach, I'm putting this first loss. I'm putting it in your hands, sir.
No, he took.
I ain't gonna absolve you.
He took ownership. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it won't happen again. But I think a lot of people out there think automatically a football team runs on the field. Just like every business, every team is not set up the same way. That's all I'm saying. But he'll take ownership. The number chaser, what's up? New picture. Wife on picture. How you doing, Jordan? What's going on, man?
So Colorado has Delaware, Houston, Wyoming, BYU, TCU, Iowa State, Utah, Arizona, West Virginia, Arizona State, and Kansas State.
Going to a bowl game.
Yeah.
You're going to have a very nice record at the end of the season. You're going to see, to me, I believe, you're going to see more of their freshman quarterback than the quarterback that played last week. That's just my thought. Oh, this is my YouTube channel. Okay. All right. Have you watched some of Jordan's YouTube content?
No, I'm about to catch up on it.
I got to get up on that. Jordan was there. I saw Mike Jordan there showing some support up in the box. Hey, what do y'all think of LeBron James Nike commercial? Should we roll that? Should we play that?
Well, go ahead and roll it.
Hold on. You want to see some whatever? Let's see here.
Want to see something that sound good?
Yeah, I mean, it sounds all, it makes you feel all, but it ain't really doing much. I mean, I can make the same face. Not really much happening. Let's see what y'all think, people. Don't let us buy his shit. At least not me.
They called him the Chosen One. He carried the weight of every expectation on his shoulders. But he never broke. We were all witnesses. Every rival was defeated. Every idol was destroyed. He took the crown and kept it. Behold the greatness. He is the forever king.
Every rival wasn't destroyed because there's a guy named Steph Curry.
No. Yeah, there's a guy named Kobe Bryant you never beat.
Kobe Bryant was
a guy named Steph Curry.
Defense, blocking shots. And so, like I said, but like I put out a challenge on my Instagram. I just want people to tell me when you see somebody wearing the shoes.
Mm-hmm.
When you look down, would you see these new shoes somewhere? Everywhere I go,
they call
people under 30 are wearing Jordans.
Mm-hmm.
Pray up, son. Wow.
No, see, on that note, the layup situation in WNBA has gotten much better than it was last year, this year.
Much. And the veterans was going to be short.
Yeah. Much, much better. I watched a good amount of WNBA games. And I've seen less full speed layups miss than I did last year.
Yep, I agree.
You were at the game. You were at the game
on Friday.
On Friday. Did you see a lot of full speed layups missed?
No.
I caught the last quarter of that game.
It was a very nice game. I was amazed at how the Sparks were shooting at the halftime.
Mm-hmm.
They were shooting great from the three and from the field. I think in that game, I really became a Cameron Brick fan.
Yeah. Girl can play.
She can play. She runs that court hard. I just want her just work on. I know she will get that rock and work on post moves.
Who's the other big they got?
Well, she's nice.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Huh?
Yes.
She's nice. She's got game.
She is nice. Let me see. Let me look at their roster real quick.
But talk about WNBA, right? Y'all are missing out on greatness when it comes to A'ja Wilson.
Oh yeah, let's talk about this. Yes, I think people are. But then we got to talk about why. What's her name?
Hambry and Ray Burrell is another good player for the Sparks. I like her.
Yeah, Ray Burrell is nice. Diarika Hamby is nice too.
Yeah.
And you know, Rakia.
Stevens is the Ford I was talking about.
Rakia has handles with both hands. I mean, she can.
Mm-hmm.
But why do you think? Let's jump into Aja Wilson. Why do you think people are sleeping on her? What's causing that?
I mean, because like, if this was any other sport, right? If it was tennis, if it was golf, you'd be able to see this dominance and be in awe of it, right?
Yeah.
If it was, Serena Williams, Naomi Osaka, if it was a dominant female golfer, if it was in any other female dominant sport, you'd be like, wow, she's the best, right? Aja Wilson career average is points per game. Just great. 21 points per game, 9 rebounds per game, 2 assists per game, 2 blocks per game, less than 2 turnovers per game, and a steal per game. Yeah. 2 championships, 2 MVPs, and rookie of the year.
Mm-hmm.
Like, when you average 20, even this year, she's averaging 23 and 10 with 3 assists and 1.5 steals. Like, at some point, you gotta recognize that what she's doing at the forward position, and she just put the Aces at one point were under 500, now the 2 seed.
They were
because
They were 8 seed.
Yeah, because she been balling, and will that team 11 straight wins and balling. And you got like that, so just it's no big deal. We talk about we're going to talk about all these rookies. We're going to talk about Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark and Paige and Sonia. When the star, the main attraction, is killing to the point where we just overlook like it's everyday occurrence. Even if you like Nafisa Collier.
And it's not
doing
like
for the last 2 years.
Yeah.
Right. And making it look easy.
She's great in the press conference.
Mm-hmm. And she's likable. She's personable.
So, very personable.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And we didn't even talk about her her being a role model for kids and like that. But like,
puts in community work.
So Carlotta shows her highest card. So
can you pull it up? Let's show people.
Hey, we're trying to use Carlotta.
Trying to get that data, man. We gotta talk to Chris Hall, see if we can get a discount link.
Yeah. 2018 WNBA platinum anniversary. BGS 9 out of 25. $11,000.
Now, her cards were before Prism came out, correct?
Yeah.
That's one thing I do know. Her rookie cards.
But even her rookie Rittenhouse card, right? Rookie auto, $5,000 for PSA 10. Inscribed.
What's the let's check this out real quick. What's the let's check Pop on this thing. What's the ID?
I'll bring Pop up. Carla got all that right in here. We ain't gotta do extra work.
Oh shit.
Pop 16. Total Pop 44. PSA Pop 16.
Big John, we gotta be buying this stuff. A great looking card.
So, but you look at the hype of people like Sophia Cunningham got cards selling for thousands, and they done a tenth of the achievement she's had. Right? we know rookies. We know Caitlin cards are more. We know Angel Reese cards are more. Paige cards are more right now. We are overlooking just greatness. This is like this is equal to what overlooking. This is equal to Jokic cards in the card market compared to Anthony Edwards and everybody else. Right? People who watch recognize this is the best player in the league, but the dollars is going to this young hot thing, and that's upsetting.
It is. She's very her game is just very special. You know, hey, there's a raw Rittenhouse on eBay for $2,000.
For $2,000. Yeah, I was looking at them. Like I'm not even gonna like do stat comparisons with Caitlin and Angel because stat wise, they careers ain't long enough to just match up what she's done.
No.
You know, I've heard people saying that like, oh, this year's MVP is all belongs to Nafisa. No, you gotta put the best player in this conversation. Like, she got something to say about this.
Hey, I'm not frozen on your end.
You're a little grainy. I think it's me because I'm black on my end. So I think
okay, on my end, you're frozen. Okay.
Yeah. I'm about to come out and go back in. Hold on. My Wi-Fi being whacked tonight. So that's all I'm saying. Like, you guys gotta. Everybody should be paying attention. I know the hype sells, right? But
the hype is selling.
You got to pay attention to the news, though, to what's really going on out there.
Big John's back. See what's up.
All right, we back.
Yeah. I don't know much about the Rittenhouse brand.
I don't know much about it. It's when 2018. So I do know I gotta get one because the Suns GM, she has one, and I see her every now and then in my job. So I gotta get one to try to get an auto when I see her. AI, you say you live next to the Sun? Hit me up. I'm down in New London. We can definitely, love to meet you at the EC3 show if you can go into that.
It's new that women's basketball cards are worth something that keeps me worried to get in. These women's cards are higher than Tim Duncan. Rittenhouse, great non-sport like Game of Thrones and Harry Potter. Okay. Didn't know that. 7 Northridge. Okay.
Yeah, just send me a message on Instagram, man. We'll connect. No. But so do you understand what the WNBA is doing and what's going on with the Connecticut Sun team? Are you aware of what's happening?
Are you talking to me or you guys talking to someone in the chat?
Talking to you.
Oh, okay. No. What's going on? What's up?
So this is the main reason why I'm on the side of the players getting paid more. Mm-hmm. The Mohegan Tribe accepted an offer from a Boston group for $325 million to sell the team, right? A Hartford group came in and said they'll match that offer to try to keep the team in state. The WNBA said, hey, we have already allotted these cities. you guys didn't go through the right process to relocate the team, so it's staying where it's at in Uncasville, right?
Okay.
Then they came back and said, "Hey, Mohegan Tribe, we'll buy the team from you for $275 million, and then we'll sell it to one of these teams for $325 and work out the relocation thing on the back end." So they want to buy it from the Mohegan Tribe for less and sell it and make a $50 million profit for a sale that the Mohegan Tribe already agreed on.
I get it.
And mind you, the new teams paid $50 million for $500 million for their teams. The new cities. The arena in the casino.
I also agree that the players have to get more money because teams are growing. Their cap is growing.
But you can't tell me that's shady. It's like no Mohegan Tribe. You can't have the whole 325. Sell it to me for 275. Then I'm gonna make 50 million to distribute to the rest of the owners in the league, so they can get part of your sale. And then they're gonna make the new owners pay a relocation fee.
Yeah, I'm with you. Oh, does FanDuel have an office around there?
That's in the where they gamble in the casino.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I might. Are you going to the Foxwood show? The hard hitting show at Foxwood next month too. I'm probably gonna go there because I want to go to Card Vault by Tom Brady in there. So I want to see what that's going on. No.
You see the video of Kobe as a kid at the baseball game?
No, I haven't seen that.
There was probably his home run. Kobe's with his father, Bean, in the stands celebrating, glove up. It's kind of cool to see.
I've never been to Foxwood there. Never have been. So, but I know Hard Hitting's having a show there on the 25th of October. So I'm gonna try to go and see that and just see Card Vault too. I might have to go to Card Vault early and just take some videos, see what's going on.
Now, this Card Vault, is this located in Boston?
No, it's the one in Connecticut in the casino.
Oh, okay. I didn't know about that.
There's some nice places in Connecticut. Even like I've been to Mohegan, I don't gamble, but there's some nice shops and some nice restaurants there. So yeah, Foxwood's a whole resort. They just built a Great Wolf Lodge in there, and we'll have to take my daughter there soon.
You ever been there, Great Wolf Lodge?
Yeah, I've been there before. I've been in one in North Carolina.
I watched videos on it. Never have.
Well, Great Wolf is nice. It's expensive as all get out. But they got a nice wave pool. They got arcade. They got food. They got different things to do. So it's a nice getaway, especially if you want to cool off and you want to swim and just hang out. It's a nice getaway for a kid.
I can see that. Looks great.
It's a nice staycation.
How many days did you go for? 3? 2?
We went for 2 nights.
Yeah.
My son was like 16. Yeah, they got bowling, kart racing. I ain't gonna lie, I was in the pool. I was in the pool with the kids. This was all I did.
Okay.
Listen, that pool, the pool is the most expensive part of it. We spending all the time in here.
We're
gonna get our money first.
You got slides and everything that go, yeah.
Yep, slides and everything.
What do you think about Michael Parsons going to the Packers? So there's a word He says I go to DraftKings when I go. Good burger. So there's a word that Michael Parsons has some kind of back issues. Have you heard about this?
I heard about it now, but
I mean, every player has something going on. But
yeah. My thoughts? Whatever. You going to the Packers.
You mean him being hurt or him going to the Packers?
Him going to the Packers, whatever. So somebody put it up that Cal Van Noy of the Ravens had the exact same stats as Michael had last year with sacks, tackles, and everything. Like I don't. Jerry is gonna Jerry. You know, he gonna muck it. He gonna find a way to mess up a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
I heard people saying, "Listen, Jerry always does handshake thing. We shake like Jerry. We not making deals without my representation."
Well, have you met people that think they're smarter than everybody else?
Of course.
This is Jerry.
Sometimes I'm one of those people.
This is Jerry Jones. That's who he is. So I would think the average football player, he's thinking he's smarter than that person. If he met anybody else, if he was somewhere buying a house, he thinks he's smarter than a realtor or the bank.
Mm-hmm.
Just this is just how he rolls.
I heard somebody say that the Dallas Cowboys are not interested in winning football games. They're more interested in marketing the Dallas Cowboys.
Well, he knows by the little research we've done that he doesn't have to win. He just has to be relevant. Yeah. And if he can keep people saying America's team, he's already won. If he can keep his team on national TV, he's already won. So he doesn't have to really win. Believe me, in the last 30 years, if he put his head down and wanted to, he could win a Super Bowl. He doesn't have to do that.
I got a question. I got an overall question about awards for you and the chat. I want to hear everybody's thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
When you hear races like MVP, Rookie of the Year, what does that mean to you? Is it personal stats, or is it team wins? What comes to mind when you hear somebody say when we talk about Rookie of the Year or MVP?
Well, first off, you got to be balling. So your personal stats and how you make people better is going to come up quickly. Then you have to improve the status of your team from a win perspective. So you got to do all those things, but you know, people are going to be looking at, especially in basketball, how you increase the amount of wins for your team. But at the end of the day, when you win Rookie of the Year, doesn't mean anything after that year, because there are players coming along who will be better than most Rookie of the Years. That's how that works. Some people bloom later. You may be in your rookie season and take a guy like Shaq. There's no way he was winning Rookie of the Year. His body's not ready. I don't even know if his mind is ready, but he's got heart and hustle and he's got work ethic. But that's not going to win him Rookie of the Year. So you take a player like a Luka, way more polished at that time. There's no way Shea is winning that award. There have been example. Jason Kidd and the guy from Duke. What's his name?
Paulo.
Pardon me? No. Back in the day, they were co-rookie of the year. Grant Hill and Jason Kidd were co-rookie of the years. Both good players at the time, but I don't think anybody's going to look back and say for the next 10 years they were the best players from that draft class.
So what about MVP? Right?
MVP, you have to have your team probably in some kind of contention or improve their winning status from the year before, and you got to be balling.
So what I gather from your definition is that a rookie of the year, you can win rookie of the year without your team making significant wins and improvement.
Oh, they need to improve some, but they don't have to be playoff bound. Yeah, you need to improve some. If you won 15 games before, if you won 31, you're probably in contention, but you're not to be playoff bound.
Okay. See, when I think MVP, I think best player and top 5 team.
Okay, but you can win MVP and not be the best player in the league.
Yeah, but I'm saying for that year, like MVP, I think you have to be one of the best players and a top 5 team. I don't think you can be a MVP and be a 6 seed.
I think something like that has happened in the past, but it's rare. So yeah, I would agree.
You don't have to be because you can have, people have had better seasons than LeBron, right? I never agreed with Shaq with Nash winning MVP over Kobe and Shaq when he won it, right? Never agreed with that. But I will say his play, he was a top 5 player that year on the top 5 team. So when it comes to rookie of the year, if you're losing, you have to be absolutely positively balling. You can't have somebody balling on your level or near your level and their team is winning, especially if their team was bad last year.
Well, just think about the definition you're using, and a lot of people throw names out for rookie of the year every year. They just throw names out.
Well, I think
these players don't have the characteristics to be rookie of the year.
But every award, it's already, you can go and look at the odds for the NBA MVP already. We didn't even get the training camp.
Somebody's gambling, so there's odds.
And we didn't get the training camp yet. The hype machine for Shea, Jokic is already there.
Yeah, it's gonna be there.
No,
but you gotta think about two guys. Think about the Joker and Shaq. Like they're self-made.
Yeah.
That's what I love about both of them. Nobody thought that these dudes would be in that mix, but they're in that mix. And then you got the hype train crowd that won't get that done. So, like what you're saying right now, I'll ask you: Will Luke ever win an MVP? I don't see it. All the attributes you just talked about, I don't see that. Those attributes eliminate people.
Luka and Anthony Edwards are who they want to win MVP.
It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Anthony Edwards, the way he plays ball, is not winning the MVP. It's not happening. And this is why I love when people have this conversation, because at the end of it, I actually saying questions like a player like LaMelo Ball. Never happening.
No, that's never happened.
But there are people who still say, man, he's going to win MVP if he gets not happening.
I sent you that video on Instagram where the guy breaks down LaMelo's game.
Mm-hmm.
And how once he made his mind up and he's going to shoot, that's what's happening. Doesn't matter who's open and what's going on.
He doesn't care shot clock. He doesn't care where his defender's standing. He doesn't care how far your defender is from you. He doesn't care what play was called. He does not care. He's going to do his thing. He's going to shoot flat foot 3. He's going to shoot with a little bit of jump shot. He's going to fake the 3 and take off. And this is what people say. He will be a great matchup in Golden State. You take that player and put him with Steph. You thought Steph was throwing his mouthpiece on Jordan Poole. He would lose himself around a player like that.
he might punch him.
Yeah.
He might not be Draymond punching nobody.
That's not winning basketball. That's playground. That's YouTube highlights. That's and one stuff. It's not basketball. I was just watching the other day. I think I sent you a clip of a guy on YouTube breaking down the players who tried to hype themselves up on YouTube and highlight reels, and it's just not working. Like Brandon Jennings is one of them. It just is not going to work. You don't play defense. You have no jump shot. You've been living in high school and overseas because most of these cats don't even want to go to college because they don't want to be coached. Taking it straight to the cup, back steps and doing all this. This is not basketball. It's not. Looks good, feels good. ESPN good, but it ain't good. It's not. But we get caught up in that. So, yeah, to answer your question, by that definition, there's a bunch of players eliminated, and there will be players who will be added. Like Trae Young, never won an MVP.
No, he's never won an MVP.
This game is just not. Like I hear people talking about Mobley. We know you can win Defensive Player of the Year, and then your career could be over. Virtually over.
You can win Rookie of the Year, and your career be over. Michael Carter Williams.
Yes. That's why Rookie of the Year is cool. It's a little short-term barometer or something to talk about. But most of your real ballers will never win Rookie of the Year. Like Kobe Bryant wasn't winning Rookie of the Year. It's not happening. Steph was not going to win Rookie of the Year over Blake Griffin. Not happening.
I think the worst Rookie of the Year battle is LeBron winning over Melo.
It was a setup to me. Setup.
Yeah. And I think Melo won Rookie of the Month every month.
Every month.
LeBron James not winning one Rookie of the Month.
That's right. Setup.
But he wins Rookie of the Year? You mean October, November, December, January, March, April? I win all these, but I'm not Rookie of the Year?
Guards that play defense are going to extinct. I agree with that. But if you're a guard that can, you're going to be all right.
Why do you think Patrick Beverly lasted so long? Why do you think Dylan Brooks has lasted so long? Right? You look at Gary Payton Jr. will have a job for the next 5 years.
Hey, hold on 1 second, man. Hold on. We got bedtime and people don't want to go to bed. Hold on 1 second.
No, take care of it. I say this right now. Gary Payton Jr. will have a job for the next 5 years because he plays defense and he's coaching. You're going to have a lot of players wash out. Like, this is Jordan Poole's last chance. He fails in New Orleans, he may never get a starting job again.
Oh, is he starting in New Orleans?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. Is DeJounte back?
No, not yet. He's still hurt.
I don't even understand how they play together when they come back. They're the same player. But go ahead.
So, oh my gosh. So show you. I'm on Fanatics Collect, and I just seen this Curry. I'm about to show you because you're gonna be happy and you're gonna be happy and disgusted all in one card.
Okay. Oh, so I have the version of this that has Curry and Wiseman.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have a Anthony Edwards and Wiseman version. The thing about this card is that it chips so much around these edges and stuff that a 10 is probably pretty hard to find. See, pop 1 of 3. This is just hard to find. The card is not numbered, but this
thick
is
card, though, right?
the thicker card. But this card with Melo and Curry was hot at one point, like really hot. Hey, like throw this in card ladder and look at that card
ladder right now. Let's see. It's not popping up in card ladder.
It's not.
Sometimes you got to be very, very specific on how you put things in card ladder. That's what I'm finding. But that's a nice card until you got LaMelo on there with him.
Yeah, it's just hard. Remember the first year was with Ja. I think it was the first year. It was with Ja and Zion, and they had Kobe on it with all the rookies.
Mm-hmm.
And then they did Steph that year. And those Kobe, Ja, Kobe, Zion cards were blowing up their rookie year. I remember that. Yeah, it's a nice card. I don't know if the ones that I have will be worth anything, but we'll see. Could be. Could be. In a couple of weeks, man, we get to see what's popping.
All right, I found it on card ladder.
You did?
Yeah.
Let's see what this graph.
So I've been trying to figure out card ladder, and Lasso Raw in 2023 for $4,000.
I'm telling you, that car used to be hot, bro. Can you go to a graph? Can we look at pass?
I don't think we even got past sales. We only got one sale.
I think this was like, they don't have any graded here?
No.
I'm shocked because I've seen this car.
We only have one sale on it.
Wow. I'm shocked. That car graded was.
Let's go. Let's look at. This is the metal graph. Ooh. That's a graph for you right there.
Yeah, it's a graph. What the hell happened on that dip?
August 9th on the dip for real.
243.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 84, 85 star cards on the upside. Interesting. I can't believe they don't have more information on that card. I'm actually shocked. Look what that out of 99 is right now. PSA 8.
PSA 8.
Dude, that used to be a $50,000 card and a better grade. Everything is chilled out.
Started at 7,000 in the last 3 months. Last year.
I wonder where LaMelo goes when he leaves Charlotte.
He's got to go down to DC.
Oh, you got to take that trip to
Yeah.
It has to be. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know if it's going to be a big year. No injuries for him? I don't even think he can guarantee that.
See, I like that card. It looks cool until you see LaMelo on there, and I'm like, yeah.
Yeah. Hey, the one with Wiseman is worth even less, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say it's 2 G's, 2,500, something like that. Hey, we need to have Wise without an injury this year, running and gunning. I think it's going to happen. I think it's coming.
So how much would you say a flawless Steph Curry Steph Curry, Clay out of 15 patch card should be.
Clay Curry patch card. They both. I've seen this recently. Is it the vertical?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna say 4,000. What is it?
I'm going to pull it up for this one. Just Ruby out of 50.
How much time is on this?
4 days.
Oh shoot! I'm gonna say that's 4,000. I've never even seen it. I've never seen that one. Because both are game used, man. That's got to be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna say 4 or 5 grand at least. Probably more than that.
It looks good.
That's actually a phenomenal card. Best backcourt NBA history.
Mm-hmm. And I don't think there's a lot of cards with them together.
No, and I've seen another card. I've never seen this card. This thing is nice.
That one is nice, though.
Well, you can find all kinds. Now, see, this is a card you're not gonna see on eBay.
Mm-hmm.
You can search day and night. You're just not gonna see that.
This is a card you're not gonna see in many shows.
No, this is why people are. So people buy it online. The Hornets had so many injuries, 16 games. Yeah, I mean, you got to think. The Pacers had 3 people blow Achilles last year. 3.
I got a theory on this Achilles.
What?
Right?
And everybody's tear is not the same.
No, but I got a theory on these athletes, and especially basketball players. When they're not, I know a lot of players when they're not working out, they like to wear slides and Crocs. Right? And I just noticed for me, because I had to wear my Crocs to work for a couple of days on my feet, 10 hours walking in them with no ankle support. Huh? No ankle support. No. So imagine if you go from working out, playing in your shoes, then to walking and around your house for 3-4 hours in your slide, then back to game and in shoes. And on your off day, you're just walking in your slides with no real support on that Achilles that you are working overtime most days. You may, that needs to be looked at, like how much are you not wearing shoes that support your ankle? It ain't just supporting it while you're doing it, but like that muscle starts working overtime when you have no strap support on that Achilles.
I agree. So I wonder also what kind of exercises can one do to strengthen? We used to do calf exercises all the time, but
yeah, look, just standing on tippy toes, boom, boom.
I think you have a great point though. What are you doing when you're not in practice and on the court? What are you wearing, and how much support do you give yourself? Mm-hmm. That step back is crazy.
Yeah,
everybody popping on a step back.
I was just doing that at home, like my Achilles, like back of my ankle is tight, and I'm like, oh, I've been wearing Crocs all day at work, walking around for 10 hours.
Yeah, it's not good.
I
have a bad habit of wearing sandals on the weekends.
Yeah.
Like we went to the San Diego Zoo, you walk like 20,000 steps. I was in sandals.
And how did your calf and when you got home the next morning, how did that feel?
Very tired.
Yeah. I woke up the next morning in bed, I'm like, why does my calf hurt so bad? And I slept for 8 hours, right? And I talked to my wife, I'm like, yeah, I was wearing these Crocs. And I get they comfortable and they feel good, but like
they don't give you anything.
As an athlete, them Nike slides that you like to wear, what is that doing for you as an athlete?
Like Wiseman, for instance. So Wiseman signed his contract. He's been at the Indiana Pacers facility every day.
Good.
Working on basketball. From what I hear, what I've read, getting therapy on that leg and the other leg. What wasn't going on before? when you're a player and you injure yourself like that, is there automatic protocol on things you should add, or are there things that any other player on that team should be doing? And we know that every tear is not the same. Like, what is his name? What's the guard? I'm not being funny.
Who? What team?
Guard for the Pacers that tore his Achilles. What's his name?
Halliburton.
Halliburton snapped his stuff.
Yeah.
To the point where he's not walking off. Like his foot is just hanging.
Mm-hmm.
His calf probably raised up some. So he's not walking off. Kobe had a significant tear. If you notice, when he walked off, he did not flex his foot.
Mm-hmm.
He walked off under a lot of pain. Wise walked off under a lot of pain. But Halliburton was not going anywhere.
I mean, Halliburton's injury was similar to Clay's. Your leg were already overcompensating for another injury.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the thing. In the NBA, and you know why they were playing through it, because it was the NBA Finals, right? If it would have been, you see, Curry, I got to sit down for the next 3 games.
There's no way I told people like, you think he's playing tonight? He's not playing unless they get to game 6 or 7.
Nope.
And that was still on borrowed time. You didn't know how long he was going to be out there. And Curry wasn't putting it all on the line for that.
Right. Now if it had been the finals, he'd have been playing.
Yeah.
So we shall see.
Yeah, tell us. You got a bunch of Who's rookies. Tell us who you're talking about. Hey, so you want to Halliburton? You want to talk about Ray Lewis and Shannon Sharpe?
You know, Ray Lewis just, I get it, bro. I get it. But at a certain point in time, when you've been that level of close and cool with somebody, even if y'all going off your separate ways, you just don't speak on it. You just don't talk about it.
Oh, I believe that in 2017, Ray Lewis was on Skip and Shannon show. And they're talking about Colin Kaepernick.
Mm-hmm.
And Ray Lewis had some thoughts on the Ravens ownership and what they thought of Kaepernick. And Ray Lewis was a person that they confided in where they asked him, how you think this situation should be handled? And I think him and Shannon disagreed on that. They disagreed on the show. And they disagreed totally to the point where Shannon kind of called out Ray Lewis. We would say dropping dime on Colin Kaepernick, not having supportive words for Colin Kaepernick. And these guys have not been right since. You don't see them around each other.
And that may be the catalyst, but at a certain time, you've been that close to somebody for that long, and y'all, for lack of a better word, y'all break up, right?
Mm-hmm.
We just don't talk about each other no more.
But why would you? So
you got what you got going on. I got what I got going on.
That's a great statement. So why would you then go over here? You're talking about podcasts, and you're talking about the efficacy of podcasts. So why would you go over here on a podcast and then have something to say about this guy instead of just calling them up or having nothing to say?
Yeah. So saying, listen, even when you ask that question, like, you know, his success, all the best to him, or whatever, right? Why you want to go and I didn't see this? Like, he ain't said nothing about you. You know, people keep bringing, the public's gonna bring up the murder charge and that stuff, right? But I'm gonna bring up, like, Ray Lewis. You ain't always been squeaky clean even after that.
You talking about alcohol, Ray Lewis?
Yeah, you ain't been squeaky clean after that. So,
remember when I first heard that, bro? I was like, "What? Ray Lewis?"
Now, do I agree the first time I saw him, I saw clips of him on the show with Skip Bayless with the Black and Mild and the do-rag and the Hennessy. Did I think he was corny? I did.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I was like, how is this allowed on daytime television? It's 7 in the morning. It's 6, 7 in the morning when you at, and you got a bottle of Hennessy and you pouring it?
One of the first times I saw that, he kicked it off on Instagram.
Yeah.
And he's like, this is what I'm coming with this morning. So I was like, okay, is he in his green room with that? Okay, but then he came on the show with it. Mm-hmm. And I think this is when Joy Taylor was still moderating.
So I just think, it's bad when your friendships dissolve. You go out, go your separate. As long as there's no real threats of harm, you guys go your separate ways, and it is what it is. We were friends. You know, you're a stranger that I once knew, right? That's how I deal with things like that. You are a stranger that I once knew.
It's interesting. Very, very interesting.
I try not to talk bad about people that, because at one point we were thick as thieves. We were real close. So whatever happens if we're not close, if it's something that wasn't illegal, we grew our separate ways. You know.
Hey, I've learned in life it's best to not say much, unless you were in a situation where you were put in bodily harm or something was about to happen, and you see somebody else going down that road with that same individual. I may pull them aside. I've broken up with girlfriends. People have come up to me and asked me, "Well, why did y'all break up?" I don't really have. I'm going to give probably the most
diplomatic
answer. I don't really have a lot. I'm not throwing that person under the bus. I've known males in life that I'm not really throwing them under the bus. Am I going to spend a lot of time around them? No. If somebody else asks me about them, I don't have a lot to say. My first clarifying question is when someone asks me something about someone that I think is shady, lies a lot, or just uncouth behavior, what's your affiliation with them? That's probably my first question about. Now, someone said, hey, I'm about to go into business with them, or I'm about to do something that's really where you're really locked in. I'm going to give an answer, but it's not going to be a throw under the bus answer. I'm just going to tell them some things they might want to watch out, check out. Make sure you check this out.
So my friend told me, we had this discussion, and he was like, what I've learned in the business world, that if what you have to say is negative, is you're best off not saying it because it's going to cost you some dollars.
It's going to cost you dollars, and you have to think about once you make that statement, how are people going to view you now?
Mm-hmm.
Because everybody can call out problems.
Yeah.
That's very easy to do. Can you find solutions? So you just got to ask yourself, what are people going to think of me after I say this? A lot of times you throw people under the bus, people look at you negatively. It's like if you go to a job interview and someone asks you a question about, have you ever had a time where this, and this happened? And you're like, yeah, my boss, man, he was an idiot. Nobody wants to hear that.
Yeah. I'm a straight shooter. I know. I tell it like this, and I tell my boss all the time, you ain't important enough for me to lie to you. This is what's going on. You can feel how you want to feel when I'm telling you that this person ain't doing their job, and you can feel how you want to feel about it. But this is the truth that I'm going to tell you exactly how it is, because I take accountability and say, no, what, I messed up.
Mm-hmm.
That's my fault. I didn't do it. If I'm going to be able to stand in front of the bus myself, best believe it. It's not my fault. I'm not going to let you look at me crazy and pin it on me. but that's work related. Like I understand that about myself. There's a certain level in the corporate world that I won't reach because I won't change to reach that. I'm not gonna play that game.
Mm-hmm.
It's being me has gotten me far. Being me has also gotten me capped off because I won't play the smile in your face. Like if I said it to somebody else, I've said it to you first.
Well, I'm a person. I have no problem speaking my mind.
Mm-hmm.
I have no issue with that. I think as I've become older, I only talk to certain people about what I really think, unless we're talking sports. But other than that, there's only certain people I really tell what I'm really thinking.
I'll get there one day. Maybe not.
It's taking me some time.
Hmm?
I look at it like this, Big John. Most people I'm talking to, if I'm giving them feedback to supposedly help them, they're not listening. They're not listening.
Mm-hmm.
So who am I talking to, and what am I talking about?
My coworkers laugh at me because when they start talking about stuff I don't want to hear, I just give them something to do. Like, don't you need to go clean that up? Yeah, thank you. Bye.
Yeah, most people are not listening, man.
They're like, John, don't want to hear what we gotta say. Nope, I don't care. Go do some work so I can go home.
You know, just going back to the Ray Lewis thing, it's interesting. Mm-hmm. He said Shannon tears people down, but I've never heard him say anything about Stephen A. Smith.
No.
It's all situational, man.
Listen. I will say this, right? ESPN sports content that wasn't actually game this year, I can tell you I've watched less than a total of 5 hours.
You're most people. You're most
actual ESPN talking about. I haven't watched Get Up, First Take, Sports Center.
Most people.
None. There was a point in time in my life where you turn my TV on for years. It's on ESPN. You turn it on, it's ESPN. That is it. Now, it's whatever I was DVRing. Like
this is why they're struggling.
You know, you got rid of good shows. You got rid of good people who generally had an opinion and a different opinion in the company. And I get it, as a company, you want people that's going to toe the company line, but at some point in time, you got to have people that's going to keep brilliant to the public. It's media. I don't agree with everything Jemele Hill says, but I understand the truth in what she says and the factual things in what she says.
But you also understand why she would never work at ESPN.
Yeah. Bomani Jones, I understand. Bomani Jones won't ever work at ESPN again.
Nope.
Also, Levitard. I understand why Levitard wouldn't never. No, he still works at ESPN. What's the other guy?
Oh, Levitard went on his own. He's
So I understand why Levitard. I just understand that people who have critical thinking.
Yeah.
Right?
But Greenberg will be there till they turn off the lights.
Yeah. You know, a check is a check, but I also wonder, like, they gave you $100 million, Stephen A. So in 5 years, when this contract's up, why are you still working? Why? I wonder, why does Jeff Bezos still works? Why? Like, I have enough money that at least 7 generations it won't run out for. Why do I still need to get up and go to work any one day?
It's probably for some other stuff. Has nothing to do with dollars.
Is it?
Probably so.
Sometimes I think it's just straight up greed.
I don't think it's all about money. I don't even think they made their first money just all about money.
Like I understand. I think I understand a Mark Cuban more than I understand a lot of rich people.
Why do you understand Cuban though?
I think because maybe it's because I can see Cuban's joy of actually owning a team, run team, and the things he's done for the employees that helped him get rich. You hear he sold his first company, and he gave everybody X amount of hundreds of thousands of dollars and this and that as a thank you. Even when he sold the Mavs, everybody in the organization that was from concessions on got an extra bonus. You know what I mean? It wasn't always just about him. And even when you watch him on Shark Tank, yeah, he want to make money off these deals, but he actually want to help other people. So it's something way more relatable about Mark Cuban to me than a lot of rich people. I can see that.
What do you think of Serena Williams' husband? Is he relatable to you?
Not really. I don't know much about him. I do love the fact that he loves her unabashedly, and that he would defend her and protect her at all costs.
So yeah, see, I personally think he's like Cuban for me. He's like a relatable dude.
So in that aspect, yeah, I can relate to him on that. Like, hey, this is my woman. And you can say whatever you want about me. Not that one.
and I think it was cool that he named his daughter Junior after him. Because who says you can't do that? Like I don't understand. I think that one of the biggest things I didn't get is when I had children. My first child, biological child, is the social norms that are put on that, which I don't even understand. I'm just not built like that. Like I do my own thing the way I do it. I don't understand. Like people at work asking me, because for Junior, we didn't find out he was going to be a boy or girl until he was born. We had an ultrasound. We asked people not to tell us. So people kept asking me, what color are you going to paint the room? Like, I don't care about that. You don't care about that? Why don't you care about that? Like, why is that important? Well, what colors are you? What clothes are you gonna buy? It's like, well, I can still buy clothes. I was at the store this weekend. There's so many neutral colors. Well, why would you do that? Like, why wouldn't you just know if it's pink or blue? And I was like, well, if I had a son, why can't I put him in pink? Why can't I'm wearing pink tonight? Why can't I do that? So it was so many things that people were talking about. And we chose Junior doesn't eat meat. I can't tell you how many people told me, "Oh, you're gonna stunt his growth." Junior right now is probably the height of a 12-year-old. He's 9. Junior is tall. He's probably gonna be. He could be taller than me. I was taller than him at 9. I was pretty tall at 9. But Junior's gonna be a sizable dude. And he has long arms and long legs. It's just how he's built. But there were people arguing me that I'm stunting his growth. I'm going to cause him a problem. And I'm like, where are you getting that from? They couldn't. It's for food pyramid, but they couldn't really articulate where they're getting that from.
So Paxton, I named her Paxton, and Eric, where did you get the name from? I was like, to be honest, I thought about it one day and it just came to me. And I liked it, right? And me and my wife's only naming contention was I wanted her name to start with a J. And because my mom, my brother, sister, we all J's. She's like, no, we're not doing that. I was like, okay. Well, her J's gonna be in her middle name. I'm getting in there. And so I named her first name. I combined the J for my mama, my mom's name, and her mom's name for her middle name. My sister-in-law got the second middle name, and she has her last name. Mm-hmm. And like I was cool with that. Like, cause I was getting my JD in there somehow.
Yeah.
But like she was when she went to the doctor 2 months ago, she was 5'3", 5'4", okay. Right, at 10 years old. I just looked at her mama yesterday and her side by side, and realized that my daughter's top of her forehead comes to my eye level, and I'm 5'11". Mm-hmm. And I'm like, yeah, you keep growing, you're gonna get a ball put in your hand.
She's gonna be tall.
You get taller than me. You still shoot some hoops, girl. I don't know what you talking about.
Yeah, I tell you, when I was in second grade, I'm 7 and I was 5'3". Mm-hmm. And I thought I was gonna be like 6'7", 6'9". I get to high school, I'm 6'1", 6'2". I leave high school, I'm 6'3". Like I didn't do a lot of growing. I kind of grew outward. I got a lot stronger, all that jazz. But I didn't grow taller. I remember my senior year in high school. I think I told the story before. A coach from Louisville comes to school and puts me through hour workout, hour 10, something like that. Jingle jangles, jumping, testing vertical, left right movements, coming out of my stance. How long it takes me to go from 3-point to rock back to a pass sit, just all types of stuff. And he told me that day, this was like before AI, but they had their own AI. They had their own understanding of athleticism. He said, if you were 2 inches taller, you're dangerous. Mm-hmm. Just about where you're at right now, you're dangerous. If you're 2 inches shorter like you got to really dominate and really bust your ass if you want to be known by people. And, because I used to always look at Nate Newton, who was undersized, not drafted. He's like, if you want to be like that, you just got to be destroying people. But if you're 2 to 3 inches taller, a lot of these schools are going to be salivating. Because I had very quick hands and engagement and footwork connected with it. Like Junior and I mess around now, and I tell him about my hand speed, and I'm touching him and moving back. My brother was a boxer, and my hands are faster than his. But it's just interesting a lot of times. And like when you look at a guy running a NFL lineman 5'3", and you look at a guy running a 5'7", it's not that much distance, man. You run a 40, you're probably less than 4 inches. It's not that much of a distance. But when you're playing ball and you're moving, 4 inches is everything. That's a touchdown. That's a block, no block. That's everything. Is your quarterback blown up? Your running back blown up? Or are you there? So those distances matter, but it's just interesting how things go sometimes.
I had to talk my son this weekend because he went to his first football game. He got invited to go watch a football game from a young lady. And he's out and he's headed back home. He's like, oh, well, she wanted to go to Waffle House, but it's crowded at that. So I decided I'd call you while she go get her food. I'm like, boy, get off the phone and go in there with that girl. Make sure nobody harass her and she don't need nothing. And be her friend. I'm like, you are 6'1", 260. You ain't got to go be security, but you go make sure that anybody else in there know if it's that crowded, or you uncomfortable trying to go in there, then you need to be in there protecting your friend and making sure she's comfortable. Mm-hmm. Like you 6'2", you 6'1", 260. I ain't saying you got to fight to be a hero, be a protector, but just you being in there, if it's too crowded for you and your anxiety, what do you think is for her? And it's 11 o'clock at night. Get your behind in there to set your friend.
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah. He called me on the way home. She was thanks. But yeah, remember, sir, you are a man. You're 18 now. You ain't a boy. You are a man. And you always gonna act like one around people, around women.
Yeah. Yeah. Brendan says, whatever doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Brendan. What's that?
So that's the script tonight.
Yeah, that's the script tonight. I would say probably 4 or 5 years past that story. You get to an age where you start realizing that probably should be more going on in football. I had parents that always reminded me. So it wasn't the end of the world. That was not the final story for Fade that I didn't go play for Louisville. That wasn't.
Yeah, so I tell myself, if you didn't play sports, you want to go, like, that's fine. It's not the end of the world, man.
It's not. There's really much more going on.
He
play ball and the time that you don't have in your life. One is very short and one is very long.
He asked me now why I didn't play football in college and stuff. I'm like, well, listen, walking on was hard. I came late because I wasn't recruited for this school. I was walking on. I didn't have scholarship. I had to, I left. I tell you all the time. I left Chicago to come to South Carolina to go to school with $100 in my pocket until whenever my parents could still need more money.
You told me that. Remember that.
This $100 gotta last. I'm like, sir, football wasn't all that important. I was a cheerleader for my freshman year because they gave me the $2,000 I needed from scholarship to stay in school and not go back to Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
And then the next year, I had you. So therefore, football didn't become important. Not playing at a D3 school, football I wasn't going to the NFL. I knew that much, so it just wasn't important.
Yeah.
There are other things that became important in my life besides my love for the game.
But even those that it is the end all be all, or people blow out shoulders, people blow knees out.
Mm-hmm.
There are many things that can happen to the human body that can end a career. So it almost feels like, when I tell you the truth, I know I still look like myself, but when I talk about football, it seems like I'm talking about like I got the time. Yeah, like I'm talking about something that's, I know the game, but the actual playing of it, putting on a helmet, putting in a mouthpiece, that was 1997 was my last game. That seems like that's a long time ago. People are grown now who were born then.
Who were born after that.
Yeah, so
my last game was 2003.
And this is why I don't really talk about playing. But I got to talk about some cool people, how to break down film and understand what is and is not going on in a game. But I think that's what I take from it. And then I take the team aspect. Like when we go to work or we're working on anything as a team, what does it really mean to listen to Big John's idea and incorporate it into mine? How do we make this better? Because now we got two minds. And that was reinforced by finishing college and then going to grad school and working different jobs. But it all started with sports. And I even kind of sometimes think that when you have a sports background, I've met tennis players, I've met people who play individually, and you're still kind of built a little different because you understand how to be tired. Just being tired and overcoming that changes you.
I can say I am not built to play sports and sit on the bench. I am not built for that. My senior year, I played both sides.
Mm-hmm.
Right? In basketball season, I know I wasn't good enough to play basketball, so I wrestled. Okay. I ran track to stay in shape. I wasn't doing nothing neat. So I know I wasn't good enough. When I know I am not at that level, my reason for doing it has to be to stay in shape, to be ready, Okay. But when I know I'm at that level, when I know I'm good, I can't sit on the bench. I'm not built like that to just sit and wait my turn. I'm taking my turn. Here's the moment. What I gotta do to get in the game, coach. I'm bugging. I'm bugging. What I gotta do to get, I can help us win. I can do this. I am not a sitting red shirt, sit and wait type of person, which is also why I didn't walk on. I knew I was behind the 8 ball already. And I know the type of person I am. I don't have the time and the patience to come over from how far I'm behind the 8 ball and still get classes done, go to school, get good grades, and all those stuff I was trying to do at that time.
I got it.
But again, like I said, if I was 3 inches taller, it would have been a whole other story.
This is life.
Yeah, you don't see many people at 5'9", 5'10", under 6 foot playing left tackle in inner city Chicago football.
No.
That's a running back.
Yes. Maybe a linebacker.
Yeah.
But that's.
Yeah, I played linebacker, defensive end, left tackle.
At 5'9"?
5'9", I grew to 6 foot.
What school did you go to in Chicago?
Prosser.
Is that on the west side?
Northwest side, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Because I know every south side school.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There's no. You should be all over that. Yeah, but like I talk about this now, there are no reservations or man, I wish I'd have done this. My father wanted me to go to like St. Rita, Mount Carmel. I could have went there. I chose to go someplace else. If I would have went there, a lot of things are changing.
Yeah,
a lot of things are changing.
I don't regret anything because every decision I made, good or bad, got me where I'm at now, and I'm very happy with my life.
Yep.
There's a couple of things that when it comes to my son that I wish went differently, but I'm very happy where I'm at. But bring that back to the Cards, right? Talking to Pete the guys and what he spent on this Mahomes, right? I'm sure he's sitting back. I'm very happy with that decision I made, even though I can't go buy cars now, right? And I think everybody's got to get to that point where you have to be happy with the decisions you made and not have buyer remorse, not have FOMO. Like right now, I'm not buying WWE Cactus Jack. That just came out, and my reason for not buying it, because while it's good cars now and it's expensive now, I believe next year it's going to be akin to the Ben Baller brand in Topps Chrome Baseball, where it's not going to be worth much. I think they look good now, but I think as you look ahead 3-4 years from now, it's not going to be a signature line coming from Fanatics and coming from Topps from WWE.
Yep.
Now, Finest, I want to get a lot of Finest. I want to go in on Finest and buy some Finest cards because I know Topps Chrome Finest is a key product.
Yeah, brand matters.
Mm-hmm.
I remember I had that Tatum Cornerstone. That card is not hitting like a National Treasure Reserve for all of us.
Mm-hmm.
This is all true. Yeah, it makes you pause and wonder where the time goes. If you chopping on goals, time can fly by. Completely fly by. Completely. Well, Big John, I think we've hit all topics. We're kind of at our time here.
And I'm off tomorrow, so if you ready to cut it, we can cut it. Want to go talk about some more stuff? We can. It's up to you, my friend. I'm good.
Well, the topics that you have. Let's hit 2 more topics.
We got the draft tomorrow for sure. Now, draft tomorrow.
We are currently sitting 20 hours, 43 minutes, and 2 seconds away.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot forget this. I need to let me set some alarms. Now, I hate when stuff like this is out there.
And then
Big John, I'll forget this and be like, why is my phone beeping? All right, I got 3 alarms set. You know, I'm gonna shake it up. Big John, I'm gonna tell you, I'm about to shake it up.
Listen, leave all good players for me. I'm gonna take them.
There's gonna be some people sick. Got somebody laying out tonight that think they're gonna pick a certain quarterback or running back or receiver. That person gonna be gone. I don't know how my we'll see. I'm unorthodox.
I don't even know why I'm drafting that, but we'll get it together.
This is gonna be fun. Who's in there? Who did I see in there? Cage Lawyer's in there.
Nice. Cage is a big supporter of the Quiet Card podcast, so I see that.
That's good. Yeah, that draft should be interesting.
I want to show you a card.
What you got?
I'm gonna show you a card, and I want your honest opinion.
Okay.
Because I'm gonna tell you what I think.
All right. We got what we got. The Rock?
Yeah. But look at the card design. Huh?
Okay.
Don't even the person on the card design.
Okay.
All right. And tell me there's not something janky about the design or just not coming for a long time. Tell me this design doesn't remind you or less shiny of this design.
I guess I see your point. I wouldn't have thought of that.
It's
can you go back?
Something
can you go back?
About
Go back to the Rock.
To the Rock one?
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I could see that.
It's just something about, I was doing research and I was thinking about it and I was like, how much do I really want to spend on it? And then I was like, something about the Ben Ballard brand came to my mind. And I was just like, I might want to just wait till something like Finest.
Well, what is the price of that Ben Ballard card again? Because some of the baseball cards are all value.
That was $225 for that gold out of 10. Rose out of 10.
Okay.
Rose gold. I mean, the big appeal to this Cactus Jack is because this is the third thing from Topps this year, and we're already in September.
Is this the second year of Cactus Jack?
No, first year. They came out with a WrestleMania version. This is the first standalone version of it. This is also only the third or fourth release of the year, and it's September. So you're thirsty and dying for some WWE cards as a WWE fan because you haven't had much. But then let me see.
What do you think about the Rock's weight loss? Man?
We'll see what role it's for. I mean, Batista did the same thing.
Who? Batista? Yeah. Well, if you want to open yourself up to more roles at a certain age, you got to do something.
These right here look so much better.
Oh, they do look good. finest.
Yeah, those look so much better. And like I feel like I will wait for these, and these may hold more value.
I got it.
But they look look better, and they appeal to me way better, way more than the Cactus Jack. And I was excited for Cactus Jack until I got down to the nuts and bolts of what I wanted to do.
I get it.
But I've seen these, and I've seen Exuberance and Exalted, and it's so much good stuff coming.
When do these finest cars come out?
EQL release was today, so they'll be out soon. I'm very intentional.
Interesting.
That is the key thing, right? Be intentional.
Yeah, I think that's I think that's key, personally. Research, know what you're doing, why you're doing it.
Mm-hmm.
You will also hear a lot of opinions.
I mean, I'm not even kidding you. I still like to go watch Panini WWE products of some key players because there's so little of it. And I think they're going to hold.
What are you talking
about? WWE Panini Select.
Okay.
You only got 3 years of those cards. 3 years of Prism. And for me, I'm like, I got an inkling, and I'm convinced myself that those cards are going to have more hold value or gain value long term, short and long term, over some of the new stuff.
I get it.
Like I think the only reason I may want Cactus Jack is because to get a Logan Paul rookie. I know he's a big chase in this.
Okay.
This is his first rookie card. Either that or finest, one or two. Whichever one's his first is what I want. But I'm also not buying any singles for at least 2 weeks because the prices are too high right now. Product just came out.
Yeah, but you said about the opinion on the look of the car. I could see that.
Mm-hmm.
Somewhere.
I don't think I'm tripping, but I always could be tripping. But it's very similar.
It is. I think you had the previous knowledge of the Ben Baller card that I wouldn't have had, but it is quite similar.
And don't get me wrong, when it comes to baseball, I am all for some of the off-brand stuff. Like I've bought. A lot of people don't know about the Brooklyn collection, right? And it's like a once every 2-3 year thing they come out with. Then I picked up a bunch of cards like just because there's not a lot of them. I like the Bob Ross cards, especially the short print.
They are nice. I think
they are nice, and it's not a lot of them. So when I see things like Ben Baller, and I'm like, this is a little gimmicky. Only key players are going to hold value. So, but I still think there's a lot of value in until Topps get something on on par with Flawless, National Treasures. There's better things. There's better things to buy in the old stuff.
Yeah,
but I'm still excited about Topps Finest. Like that's because one thing they did in Topps Finest, you can tell what's the variations a lot easy just because of the different background.
Okay.
Like there's
How many variations do they have?
So from what I know, 3. So like 3 of the base. So let me go to it. I'll share it again. So either way to put it, this first one is a base card, right? This is an insert. This is a variation of the base where it's half. The attitude, but you also got to have not steel cage background.
Okay.
And then you have this one on the end is another variation without the attitude, and then there's a die cut of that.
Okay.
So just by looking at them, you can tell where the variations are. So I'm excited, right? You got some signature moments. You got some nice autographs. The black refractor. And then
those look like on card, right?
Yep. This right here is what everybody's going to be looking for, this dark energy insert.
Mm-hmm.
Undertaker, Kane, Mankind. So there's a lot of good things coming in Finest that I might put a couple $100 to and go to a break. That's good. Just my thoughts.
I like it. Thank you for sharing that.
Mm-hmm. Did a little low carb burgers for dinner tonight.
There we go. What brand did you use?
I made them just with ground beef with some lettuce wrap, cheese and grilled onions.
There you go.
Just do my thing.
There you go, man. That's what it do. I mean, people don't realize, man. You take a bun away. A bun is 400 calories.
Mm-hmm.
It's not doing much for you.
I'm not even gonna hold you. I just had a taste for that when I got out of work today. Like they were asking me what are people asking what they should make for dinner. I'm like, you should probably I'm making me a low carb burger. You should probably make you some low carb tacos or something. Something cheap, easy, and simple.
Yeah. For sure.
I didn't really want a bun. I just had a taste for that.
To me, taking a bun away changes the whole experience. It's a different taste. You focus in more on the meat and what it actually tastes like than the taste of the bun.
Well, listen.
Well, it looks like SGC's subs have kind of dropped.
Oh, they're gonna drop below 80,000 before the end of the year.
So are they done?
They're boutique.
Is that a fancy way of saying they're done?
Yes, they're boutique.
So where are customers gonna go? CGC, PSA, Beckett line at the West Coast was popping.
I mean, I think people are gonna go to CGC. They have a great slab. They have a really good slab. If they can get their turnaround times fixed up, that's why I think people go as an alternative.
I think Beckett might pick up a little something. And just notice how PSA is doing their thing. Right? They're not asking permission to make statements. They just make changes. They make changes.
I think once they fully turn over Florida, you're going to see them break 2.5 million cars a month. I don't think I could ever be a grader.
Why not?
I don't know. I don't think, from what I seen in, I don't think my eyes that great, but I don't think I'd ever be a grader.
I ask myself all the time if I could just review my own cards and submit them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I feel like I got to have somebody else look at that.
I review my own cards and send them in and just see what happens. I don't have a problem with it.
I think a lot of people do. I talk to a lot of people. I'm usually taking my stuff to somebody and I can't wait for the NBA season to start, man.
Me either. So the cards I dropped off at GameStop are still in receiving. The last one, they're still in receiving at PSA.
How often do they ship out?
What they told me, they ship out every week.
That's what I
do every Monday.
Yes, they told me that at Burbank too.
They try to ship every Monday, so I try to take stuff on the weekend. That way,
on Friday. So I don't know. We'll see if the week was just a coin answer or is that what they actually do. Right now, my card still has not been technically received. But what's tomorrow?
Wednesday. Monday was a holiday though, so
yeah, Monday was a holiday. So hopefully this week. I did a 15-day business day turnaround, which is 3 weeks. So we'll see.
3 weeks from when they receive it.
Yeah. We shall see. We'll see what this grade is.
That's a pretty big card. You did that fast.
Yeah, we'll see what this grade is looking like.
They asked me. They asked me every time I drop cards off the game side. They're like, "Well, there's an upcharge if it's value over 500." I was like, "I wouldn't bring a card that expensive to you to grade it for me. I just send it myself."
What do they look like after you said that?
Huh? Bewildered. Like he really said that? Yes, I really said that. I wouldn't trust you with it. And I just to explain it every time I come in, I was a DM here. I understand what you got to do. Just go through the process, sir. It's okay. I ain't here to give you a hard time.
That's interesting. So we get to see Travis Hunter soon. We get to see JJ McCarthy soon. There's just so many questions I have.
Yeah, Monday night gonna be interesting.
It's gonna be very interesting. I hope people are ready.
I need Drake May to have a good game.
You need who?
Drake May to have a good game on Monday so I can sell these cards.
Well, Big John, for you, I hope he does. I hope he does.
Like, see, this is what I mean. Well, why would I pay $250? I'm sorry, $120, $110 for a rock out of $250 from the Cactus Jack, when I could just spend $100 and get a rock out of $50 from Topps Chrome Sapphire, a better brand.
I agree. I'm telling you, after I got that cornerstone Tatum, it's all about brand when you get to certain levels of cards.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't buy that brand, You got a nice card for your PC, but it's not gonna pop the same.
Yeah, if you have that brand, then that player has to be a special player. Like you can almost buy any Ohtani. Don't have it can be a Panini Ohtani.
Any Ohtani.
But it's Ohtani.
Hey, I got lucky. I got one. At some point in life, I hope I can get another one. We'll see. Did you see the home run he hit today with a 120 off his bat?
No. I mean, it's just what kind of Ohtani you want, FD.
Well, I want something numbered with an auto. I'm picky.
Yeah.
But then
I know you're picky. Well, I mean, if you want Dynasty, you're gonna have to sell some things and save something. You want some Dynasty?
Yeah, I want to save my little rubies. Because there's some nice Dynasty out there. I saw one from 2022 with a game use patch in it. Because a lot of Dynasty doesn't have game use patches. I did some research this weekend. This was an Ohtani with a game use patch.
I think some Ohtani triple threads. If you can forego the auto, there's a lot of triple threads Ohtani that's affordable. When I say affordable, it means that I can buy it.
Pull up some. Let's pull up some. Pull up some eBay or some.
So here you go. Look at this one. Where's Jordan at? Because he's been quiet tonight.
Yeah, I heard from Jordan. Jordan dipped in, dipped out. Jordan probably on what?
So look at this. Out of 27, Trout, Ohtani, Pujols.
It's only $200. These are game use patches?
I'm check. No, they're not game use. That's why.
But I was surprised that Dynasty had a lot of stuff that wasn't game use. I think if I can find for any player that I like, if you can find the game use patches, you're going to be winning.
The Definitive is another good brand. I think Definitive is game use patch. We turn this one around.
What's up with these pictures?
No, this is not from. No, Definitive is not game use either.
Telling you.
But out of 40 for 440, Pop 3, still not a bad card to have in the collection.
No, it's not bad. But you know I get picky, bro.
I know you do.
Then when I start getting picky, them dollars, I'd be like, man, what's up with these prices, man? It's because you're so picky. Man.
So what about this? But sometimes you gotta look at the card. Do you like the card?
Oh, I agree with that.
I'm not even
I appeal wins.
Talking about prices yet. Yeah. Freaking, I could have sworn Definitive was game used. That's like triple threads and Definitive are lower brands before you get to Dynasty.
It's rough out here, man.
Well, FD, I don't know if we're gonna be live tomorrow doing the draft, but
yeah, I got an alarm set. If you don't hear from me about 45 or 15 minutes before, please hit me. I got 3 alarms set. I just know myself now. I think it'd be late in the first round. Like shit, I got Baker Mayfield as a quarterback. Then if I'm gonna lose all interest.
Still not bad to get Baker Mayfield as a quarterback.
Yeah,
it's not bad.
That's not who I'm going for. You get that Luke Pop?
Yeah, I mean it's not bad, but like he's gonna give you points. Quarterback's the least position I'm worried about.
I agree. There are many other important like kicker people don't even talk about. Very important. Defense, very important. That sleeper pick that nobody knows about. Very important.
Who's these running backs?
What are Monty and Jerry picking? What?
Who these running backs are gonna pop off?
Is Genty the real deal? We'll see.
We shall see.
He's a very muscular guy. You would think he'd be able to rock the ball.
So, all right, guys. Well,
hey John, it's always a pleasure, sir. Always great having you.
I'm drunk on my water. Good night.
I'm about to get water. I've been looking for it since we've been on. It's sitting right over there.
I have mine next to me tonight.
Go ahead, then.
Before we go out, I love this container.
Okay.
I can drink water out of this container all day, no problem.
What's the difference? The spout, or what makes it different?
I think it's the spout container is a big spout, and I can literally drown a whole bottle of water and like I can drink another one. This for some reason this is easy way for me to drink a lot of water throughout my day.
I try to have one
cold most of the day.
Yeah.
I have two. Like I work out, drink 1 or 2 bottles of water doing working. But if I have this at work, I'm probably drinking 4 or 5.
Yeah. Get that water in, Big John.
Yeah. Try to balance.
That's right. No dehydration here. So Imani and Jerry says they're coming out to the West Coast Car Show in February. Can't wait to see them.
Mm-hmm.
Can't wait. I'll probably still at that point be trying to save some money for something.
Of course.
That's where we're at right now, saving them coins.
I've already put buying a case of Squishmallows on my wish list, on my goal list for next year.
Okay.
Because I want to open that with my daughter. That's going to be a good, fun thing to do. But then they just came with these SpongeBob cards, and I know that's a whole nother lane of money I'm going to spend it for her.
Cool. Well, brother, I hope you have the day off tomorrow. Have a good night. Get good rest.
I'm going back to tackle this backyard some more.
What you got to do? Cut grass? What you got going on?
No, cut grass. I got to cut weeds now. These weeds have grown little pollinated flowers, and it's got a bunch of bees around my deck and around my backyard. So I think I'm going to be cutting these. I usually let them just die naturally when the season change. But I think I'm going to go out and just cut them all down and throw them in the woods. And I got to fix a banister. So I got some stuff.
So what's your temperature looking like tomorrow? When you do yard work, do you start really early?
Oh, in the summertime, if it's hot, yeah, I start at 8 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
I just get out the way, or I do it after 6. Like yesterday, it wasn't that hot. I went out like 4 and started mowing the grass and cut stuff down for like an hour.
Okay.
I I don't play with the heat. Ever since I had a heat stroke in Texas, I don't play more.
You've had heat stroke?
Yeah. Listen, young and dumb, playing basketball.
Yeah, man.
In the middle of summer in 110 weather at noon.
You can't do that, bro.
Then immediately after showering, going to the Alamo, going to the mall, being in cold AC. Body went in the shop.
No, you can't do none of that. Got a question for you. Did you get a package today?
No, it won't come today. She come tomorrow.
No, it's supposed to come today.
No, not with the Monday being a holiday.
Maybe they updated it.
Yeah,
it originally said Tuesday. Yeah, they probably updated
it would have been. I think the way the system works, it goes off when they should pick up.
Yeah, you're right.
They don't take account of holidays.
Yep, and then they adjust after your time and date.
Right, because I think it's on tomorrow. Like I said, I'm gonna take a video and I'm gonna send that to you so you can add it to your video when you from that Burbank.
Yeah,
I'm excited about that. Like, you don't know how much that made my day.
Well, like I told you, their system, bro. I asked about this car. I show my phone. They take a number down, walk to the back, come out with the car. Like, it's just.
So you know what that means, though? Everything that's in the eBay store and in a Fanatic store is actually in the store. There's not, the Fanatic stuff is not in Oregon at the vault.
Yep.
So that's what we learned.
But they also keep cars down the street. So
unless they have multiple copies of that one card, they could have multiple copies of that one card. But
no, I don't think so. It's a 10. I don't think
that one's graded. That's right.
No.
So you held it, right? So that's a CGC slab. What do you think about slabs?
I always thought their slabs were smooth. The corners are real. They fit well in your hand. It's a very nice slab. Crystal clear. I remember when they moved to the new slab. We were at the Mint in Vegas when they moved from the old slab to the new slab, and I held it then, and it's a wonderful slab.
I'm gonna be happy to have that.
To me, each trading company has different personalities. The people you talk different personalities, which I think is, I guess it's the same way for anywhere else.
That's just one of them cards that I also say buying in person.
Yeah, it saves you some on the other side, being able to talk to people and we'll never go in there, man. We're talking about Burbank people.
Yeah,
there's nothing but good customer service, good people that work there. I've never been to Burbank and had a customer service issue or felt everybody's easy to talk to. Even when I sold 2 cars that was hard to find comps for, and I walked through my logic on a comp, and I had a Debo Samuel Prism RPA out of 10 gold, and I wanted to get rid of it. And it's a Pop 1. It was a PSA 9, none higher. But luckily, there was I think these are comparable receivers. There was a DK Metcalf, same year. They're both rookies, same card, PSA 9. I valued it at the same amount. They were they were like, I can see that logic. Yeah.
Well, I'm also saying I made that same offer on eBay and got no response.
Oh, I've made offers to them. I don't think they respond like that on eBay.
So
I know someone here, have them come in.
You get it for that price and out the door. So, you made me set up a Venmo account so now I got one of those now.
Yeah, you gotta have one, bro. You gotta have Venmo. First time I set up Venmo years ago. Oh man, this was probably 8 years ago, 9 years ago. I'm doing fantasy football, and I had to pay my buy-in. And I was like, "Man, you want me to run to the ATM?" And the guy was like, "No, let's Venmo me." And I was like, "What is that?" And he started laughing. He's like, "Fat, you that old man?" Like, what is it? Then he told me about it. Changes the whole game. Now you go out to lunch with people, you can hit people up right now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, instead of trying to find a way to get back to them, especially if it's someone you don't see often. Cash App is cool too. I only use that for certain things. Oh, really? With people who only have Cash App, but Venmo and PayPal.
I don't use Cash App that much. It's cool to have.
Dude, did I ever tell you this story before we get off here?
Go for it.
Oh, whenever I think about Cash App. So we have a house in Chicago that I grew up in before we got rid of it. We have a guy cutting the grass. I'm looking at, we had a ring system. I'm looking at the video. I'm like, that dude is not cutting grass. So I call him up and I was like, "Hey, did you cut grass today?" Oh, this is his response for real. Yeah, man. Yeah, I was just by there. It's like, really? So I just made up a story. I was like, yeah, the neighbor said they haven't seen you in 2 weeks. I got some real neighbors. You know, this dude was not cutting grass, man.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to charge me for cutting grass.
People last year.
I had to call them up in about a week, told them I found somebody else. So we're good.
Last year, I paid my neighbor, she's an older lady. And so she has people that does her home, they come and clean out her leaves, and she had a lawnmower guy. And I ran into him, I was like, "Listen, my lawnmower broke. I'm working too much. I don't really have time to cut my grass. How much you cut, 75 every 2 weeks? Cool. I'm cool with that. That works for me." I was like, "Hey, I got these weeds that grow on my deck. Like next spring, I want to do something about it. So kind of get them out next year. Let me know how much it would cost them to just do something to take care of them, prevent it happening or whatever." Right? So yeah, we'll work on that. We'll do it. Fall come. I'm not raking my leaves and putting them in bags. I did that as a kid. I'm not doing that. But I'll rake them. Me and my daughter will play. I'm like, how much? I've already raked most of the leaves. How much is it gonna cost for cleanup? $350. I was like, "Excuse me? How's it gonna cost you more to clean up leaves that I basically almost raked? And I know I got a decent sized yard, than it was for you to cut my grass every month, twice a month."
So what I found in Chicago with the two different people that cut grass is that none of them like to do special cleanups.
Mm-hmm.
They only want to cut grass.
Yeah. And I think, and then last year, before I found them, because I was working so much, my grass had got hot. My grass had got shin high. So
I'm gonna tell you a story to beat that. Go ahead.
My wife's on Facebook trying to find somebody local groups. So people are coming around, looking at the grass, and I got a Ring camera too. They just seeing how it is, and texting me, "Yeah, that's gonna be $500 for the first cut, and then we can do $300 a month." I'm like, "No, I'm good. Like that price, I would just go buy another lawnmower, guy." So this year, I took my lawnmower to Ace Hardware. They had it for 3 weeks, paid $100. They fixed it.
Hey, you back in business?
I've been doing it myself. Got no problem.
So the same guy that wasn't cutting grass, he was only cutting the front, Big John. So the back, bro, looked like Wild Kingdom.
Catch your Pokemon back there?
Bro, we got there. We took a flight and got there. And I was just standing at the gate like, I mean, this shit was up to my shoulders, bro. This weeds were way up.
Probably had snakes and rabbits and all types of things.
You had to fight through and make a path for my mom to come. My brother and I had to fight through and make a path. He was only cutting the front.
And you paying them for full service.
Right.
Wow.
And I'm asking them, so when were you there today? This happened like 4 times before because I know I'm going. I was there at 3 o'clock. I'm looking at the back ring camera like, there's no motion. It's on nothing. And I'm like, this dude is not doing something. Man.
He knew y'all wasn't there.
People are wild to me, man. But you know me, like I'm not trying to get in a confrontation. I'm not interested in any of that.
Mm-hmm.
I just want the grass cut. And if you can't cut the grass, then I gotta find somebody else that's gonna cut the grass.
So, funny thing this year, right? Again, my neighbor has the same grass man, right? So usually last year he was texting me when he's in the neighborhood. This year, I come home in like April, her grass cut, my grass not cut. Check my phone, got no text messages, nothing. Okay, cool. 2 weeks later, her grass cut, mine grass up, and I was like, okay, I'm not texting him. I'm like, hey babe, did anybody come knock on the door today? Nothing, no. Okay. So you just telling me you don't want my money no more. Cool.
And why did he make that decision?
I don't care because I paid him on time every time.
Oh, so is he peeved because you said no to the $350?
Who knows?
I think he's peeved because you said no to the $350.
It could be. Either way, I'm not worried about it.
When I was so naive.
He could be mad because I made him edge my
they don't like that. They don't like that. They just want to run.
Yeah, I'm like,
we got the same grass guy. They don't want to edge. Are they making you edge that? Yeah, let me go get man, you know what? My edge is not working.
And I have in my front, I have a rock retainer wall. So you have to edge it because you can't run your lawnmower over these rocks. You have to edge it. So I'm like, hey, listen, it's cool. One thing I tell my daughter, when I was 13, 14, 15, 16, my job when I went out south to my grandma's house, I mowed her lawn, watered her lawn, the neighbor's lawn across the street, and the neighbor's lawn 4 or 5 houses down every weekend. And I'm talking about mowing it, weed whacking it, and watering all the plants, flowers, everything. I had keys to these old ladies' houses to go in, get everything I need from their garage and everything to do the job. I know what it takes to actually mow some grass and do good. Mm-hmm. And you guys got big, John Deere riding lawnmowers. It takes him. I got a really big backyard, and it take him 10 minutes or less to cut the whole thing. It take me 45 with a hand lawnmower. So like, hey, if you don't want money, you don't want money. I ain't gonna beg somebody to take my money for something that I literally can do myself. I was paying for convenience because I was working so much, and I had the extra money to pay for the convenience.
We're talking about. I was so naive to think that finding someone to cut your grass would be very simple. It is not.
No,
it is not. When that guy was cutting the front, man, and wasn't cutting the back,
It's like all things, just like in the hobby. You got good dealers and bad dealers. You got people that's gonna put stickers over a damaged card so you don't see that it's damaged and sell it to you. So you got, people trying to sell fake cards on purpose. So
it's a trip.
I know how hard my uncle in Mississippi had a lawnmower service. Like, I know how hard that job is and how to run it. And it's built on repeat business.
Yeah. Loyalty. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, and we had me and this guy was strictly cash out. I'm just, you here? All right, boom. Here go the money.
That's how me and this guy was.
My wife texted me, hey, they mowing the lawn. Oh, okay, you at the house? Huh? Boom, money sent.
Dude, he was hitting me saying I'm here, and I'm like, okay. My neighbor says they don't see you though. Oh man, I'm right here, man. No, you're not. We're on the phone one day. I was like, no, you're not. Oh, you just made. I just relived that with you. I had put that someplace far, far away.
Yes, but no, I'll take care of myself. I get how people who have the money to pay for convenience do it. It's simpler and less work, but I ain't even bothered trying to find another guy. But I told my wife, I get the lawnmower fixed, I'll cut it myself. Don't worry about it. I do. Yeah. I don't have the time or the tools to fully take pride in my lawn like I want to. Like, I got to figure out when my roses won't come in bright yearly, like they're supposed to, in my perennials. So this winter, I'm gonna focus on what I need to get my perennials going right next year.
Okay.
Like, you're from Chicago, you take pride when you got grass in Chicago. You take pride in that grass. Don't step on my grass.
Yes. Yeah.
Like, that's how I grew up. Like, so I gotta go buy some hedges this winter so I can hedge my bushes on the side that stay up year round. Like, I know what to do. I just have to have time to actually do it.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I mean, for all I know is she could have got mad that I stole a lawn guy. Who knows? I'm just gonna get some neighborhood kids this year to get my grass clippings.
Bro, it is wild. I'm sitting here thinking about the grass, man.
Mm-hmm.
Big John, I hope you have a great day today. A great day tomorrow on your day off. Enjoy yourself.
You too. Tell the family I said hi.
I will. Please do the same.
Mm-hmm. All right, Chad. We'll see y'all tomorrow.
See y'all tomorrow. Y'all keep rolling. Next week, baby. Oh. See y'all tomorrow. Y'all keep. Mm-hmm.